asking for myself.
It's the best. What would my nail be, Tracy?
Oh, Lord, I cannot say that online.
Nail fox. How about that?
I'm just nail spaz.
But, you know, I was like, what does the fox say? Nim, 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 nim.
Stupid badge.
An extra
Wow.
badge, yeah.
Woo.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But it's a cool badge. Look.
What is it? What is it?
See the little shiny thing?
What is the badge of?
It's a ninja star with no star points.
It's a ninja star in a circle, bro. I just claimed it. I don't know what it is. Yeah. So okay, I get it. Ramona actually explained this to me before. So
Okay.
if we do something like dip, and then he makes a moment out of it, if you were there during that moment, do another one. Another one.
Okay, the next one is for... Sorry, I'm doing multiple things at once.
Oh, look at me. I'm multitasking.
Oh my God! Look! Look at me!
Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Look at...
Anywho, the next one's for Nails by Matilda.
Okay.
And they are requesting something chunky.
Ramon, by the way, that's Tracy's influence. I'm just saying.
I have no idea what you guys were saying, sorry.
Sierra Camaroiva. Thank you. Camaroiva. Okay, got it. I have to have even numbers only or multiples of 5. Nice. I like 5s too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 100. 100. Do you want to know how I got?
I don't.
Okay. I'm not going to. One more time. Check that out. Oh, yeah, there we go. Woo. Super dope. No secrets here. Nailtech 26, you're 100% correct. No secrets here.
Oh, shoot.
What happened?
We've been...
Oh.
The usual stuff that we do.
Okay, hold on. It just went off.
You think?
Yeah. Right now. We need a mystery box song. You're right. Right?
It's a mystery. I feel like it should be to the Scooby-Doo song.
It could be, or it could be a musical. It's a mystery. I don't know what it is. It's a mystery. What is it? What is it? Where is it? How is it? It's a mystery. You know what I'm saying? It's a musical, right? I said no. I just slapped me. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. I can't breathe. My stomach hurts. Oh my God, I'm drooling and spitting everywhere. Holy crap. How about this face?
Was
I
that
was
it?
not going there.
Yeah.
Was that right? Did I get that right, Habib?
Yeah, that was good. No. It's like...
Was it good?
It's not bad. It's not bad. So Greg does this sound that comes out of his freaking... It's hard to even describe it. He goes... He does that, and that's what Tracy was trying to do right now. Try it again, Trace.
I got to get that look he does, though. He does the
You
whole...
sound like a...
I can do it.
He literally like goes... He like folds his like bottom lip. He's like...
Anywho,
You sound like a witch. You sound like a...
hey, you little dog too.
Check my stove out, Habib. Yes, I know how this works.
Do you guys know how this works? Like, you know, if you do one off, you gotta do one on. You have to balance the forces. This is a shoulder shake one though. Okay, now we're good. What up? Little tricks of the trade right here by Tricks of the Trade by Tracy Ryerson. We need a segment, and then it just goes dun 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 dun, and then it fades in, and then Tracy goes Tricks of the Trade. In order to prevent spilling of your protein bond, take your ceramic hand dish and drop your protein bond in it, and then it goes dun 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 dun, and then it cuts out.
Do I
Ramon,
free
can we
frame
do
like
that?
this?
Yeah, you do. Do we need that segment or not? Let me know. It's not pink. What? Describe chartreuse to me, Tracy, before we get started on the stream.
It's a yellow green.
No, it's a yellow green. I know everything about color.
I don't.
That felt good to do right there. there.
Feel good?
My God.
Good. Why did I say it that way? Did that feel good?
I don't know, but you can't hear it. Everybody, can you hear me? No sound? Oh, we're good. Okay, Ramon's just learning how to use the equipment. Right, Trace? Yeah.
And we're off.
And we're off. What up? I just hit me. I'm like, I didn't click on my Twitch. I need to get on. Hold on. Please hold.
I got bonus points already. This is a good start to the day here, man.
We're loud. There we go.
All right.
I'm pulling
Somebody
myself
said-
together.
Who is it? Unique. I'm not sure what that is. Donuts and mimosas. Yeah, sign me up for that. Whoever's doing donuts and mimosas
That
today.
sounds amazing. Does the
Send them my way.
donut kind of come on the mimosa glass like a, like how they do the orange slice?
It's
or
like the little
something, but
garnish.
It's a
Yeah,
donut
oh.
instead.
That sounds delicious.
You know what always looks good to me is Bloody Marys. When people do like the bacon coming off of it and the celery, and then I'm like, oh, it's got to be good this time.
Yeah.
Because I hate
I'm
them.
the same way. It looks so good. It looks, all of those things that they put in there look so fantastic. And then I take one sip. I'm like, nope.
No,
That's-
can't
I
do
remember
it.
every time that I don't like it. And
I-
I feel like I should. Like I should try it every now and then.
It
No,
looks
I don't like it.
amazing. Cupcakes and leftover
I wish I
pizza.
did.
What is going on this morning?
Together in one?
As one,
I don't know.
as it should.
I don't know,
be.
but you guys, I like all of these things. 'Cause donuts are like, that is something that I cannot pass up. So
Oh,
when
donuts
we're
are
at OWC every morning, it's bad. It
Ray
is
gets
bad. I
donuts,
walk
so
up every day.
yeah, I always say you're going to gain 5 pounds if you come to the OWC.
Yeah.
For sure.
But it's worth it. It's worth it. So worth it. Speaking of OWC, though, not to throw a wrench in, we still have spots for our upcoming gel
That's
class.
rare.
So you guys out there, yeah. So if you are interested, you can
guys gotta
still get
come,
in
man.
for
Bonus
next month.
points.
Yes. So call Ray.
Yeah,
Call
this
him
is
and get in there. 'Cause
gel,
we
correct?
have just gel. Yep.
A1
So,
steak
yeah,
sauce is a
get-
secret ingredient for amazing Bloody Mary. I just can't do it. I like tomato soup. I like tomato stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I hate a Bloody Mary. I hate a michelada. So gross.
But I have a different
No,
reason.
Why?
not.
You have a
'Cause I don't
personal
like
beef
drinking
with it.
cold soup.
True.
That's part of it.
No gazpacho.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You know,
Space
I've
and
never
no
thought about it like that. Because, yeah.
it is pretty much
If you think
with
about it, it's
alcohol.
just cold tomato soup. Yeah, well, yeah.
It's
I mean,
cold
I'll
tomato
take the
soup. I
vodka,
love
but-
tomato soup.
Tomato syrup is like
Yeah.
top 10.
Grilled cheese sandwich? Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
cold? No.
Mm.
You know the packing house that we always go to. They have there's a grilled cheese place there with a bomb tomato soup and grilled cheese.
Their sandwiches.
Don't blink
oh
at
my
me,
gosh.
Ramon. He's got big eye and he's all. I think he might have a seizure.
Lunchtime.
Oh my God, I'm with you,
Oh,
Tracy.
my
I love
goodness.
everything soup. Yeah, but not the Bloody Mary. I don't know, but it looks so
Yeah.
amazing. Anyway, mimosa with the donut on top. I'm there. I'm there for that.
Sign
Can
me
do.
up. Sign me up. I'll take that any day of the week and twice on Sunday.
I don't know for you all, but we are like off here today. We are, I don't know. I feel like someone added like 2 more days to the week, and Ramon's wife was running behind because he got to tell a story. It was funny.
Well, we woke up today. The boy's getting ready. She's not getting ready. She's just hanging out. And I'm like, aren't you you kind of need to go to work, right? He goes, no, it's Friday. I'm like, no, it's not. It's Thursday. And then she gets up, she starts, oh no, and she starts running around getting ready.
Oh, they said they can't hear you. Mike,
Well,
Ramon.
that was a good start.
Basically, his wife got up. She was being all chill, and he's like, "Don't you have to get ready for work?" And she's like, "No, it's Friday." And he's like, "No, it's not."
It's Thursday. That's the worst feeling, though, when you feel like it's a different day and you're like in that zone of, oh, it's Friday, or I don't have to work today, and then you realize I do have to work today, and yeah, it's never a good start to the
Never.
day. Never a good start.
Tracy, I'm a visual person in my storage, and I can't find anything I like to store my cream clays. Interessante. Maybe I'll do some research. We'll find something. What are you storing it in, Karen?
You know what? I've got mine. Let me see if I can turn my. And it's not gonna work. I just have them up on my little shelves.
Oh, like
So just up on the little shelf. Yeah, they're just right in here, so they don't fall off. don't know if you can see that. So they don't fall off. They're just right in there. There's a little ledge. They're just IKEA, like those picture rails or whatever.
Oh, those are great
yeah.
because they have a little lip, so
I
it
love
doesn't
'em.
move too, right?
Yeah, yeah. I got all my here. Let's see. So I got all my manicures up there. Yeah, they're fantastic.
IKEA is amazing. I think if you just go to IKEA, I know some people can't, and just walk around, you'll find more than you wanted. Way more than you wanted.
Yeah.
And I like
too
to take
many,
the stuff
too
that
many
I'm
things,
trying.
and it makes me want to. Go ahead, Tracy.
Oh no, I like to take like the items that I'm trying to store so I can put it on there and see if it works. But what were you saying?
That's a smart. I was just gonna say, I go there and I find so many things that I'm like, well, I could use it for this. I could use it for this, and then I'm just redoing my whole entire house and my whole salon and everything. It's like, maybe it's not a good idea to go, but I love IKEA.
Speaking of that, did you see the guy that they finally figured out had been filming a whole, I think it was a Korean soap opera at IKEA? Yeah.
Oh, you gotta give me this link.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, they finally figured he had been doing it for quite a while. Quite a while.
I mean, why not? I mean, they have like living rooms and kitchens and everything all set up. You can just
They have tons of sets.
It's
so
all
awesome.
sets,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Like
all sets.
everything you need.
That is hilarious. Yeah, you gotta send me the link for that.
Okay, I'll try to find it. I had a migraine yesterday, so I missed the stream. Greg is too loud. Still recovering, but I lose 2 to 3 days every migraine, so I hardly ever know what day it is. Yeah, migraines are awful. They'll put you in a whole different level. I hope you're feeling better.
I just recently started getting them. I don't know. I must be getting older or something. Things are changing, but yeah, I started getting them, and now I realize that people that get them, it really is debilitating. Even if it's not that pounding, throbbing headache, it messes with my brain. I can't focus. I can't concentrate. I get dizzy. I get nauseous, and
I used to have them when I was younger, very bad, and then RJ was the same way. In his teens, we had migraines. I would go like partially blind, where you see the spots and everything. And then when I got married, I still had problems with them, and I just gave up giving migraine medicine because I'd come home, and I'd be like, "Where's my migraine medicine?" Stan's like, "Well, I had a headache." I'm like, "You're sitting watching TV with the volume up, with the lights on. You don't have a migraine. It's not a migraine, bro."
go take some Advil.
I get it.
Well, okay. You talking about migraines? Here's what I have discovered, and I don't know where I had heard it, but somebody, probably on TikTok or something, somebody had said about packaging and migraine medicine that it's all the same. So, and I went to Target. I looked at the Excedrin migraine. Maybe I shouldn't be saying brand names. I don't know. I looked at the brand name migraine. Then I looked at the brand name headache medicine, and then I looked at the generic. Okay, so the brand name migraine was like $15. The regular brand name headache medicine was $12. The generic was $2.99. All three of them had exactly the same ingredients.
See?
I'm like, it is ridiculous. So check your packaging.
Yeah.
Buy the generic for $2.99. It worked fantastic.
I find that a lot with like face creams and things like that. A lot of times it's just, I'm a sucker for packaging though.
I know, me too. Me too. I have bought so many things just because the packaging was cool. I have no idea what they were. Yeah, I got a lot of nail products that were like that, but it's true though. Packaging, it sells. It's what sells.
Yeah. Is there a date on the cream clay? So if you look very closely, all of our packaging has this, but it has a little jar, and with the jar, there's a little open lid, and that's your expiration from opening date. And so basically this is 12 months from opening, and not that it can't go further past that if you store it very well, but that's our recommendation. That's what our chemist recommends. That's what we recommend. So I hope that helps. You pay for the brand name, not the product.
Yep. Don't pay for the brand name. It's all the same thing. Yeah. Go with the generic.
Yeah, so
Dr. Karen. No. Oh, what do I know?
She's got her PhD and BS.
That's about right. That is about right.
Yes, I got a massive blind spot in my left. That's awful. I hope you feel better.
Yeah.
There's just, awful.
Get some rest, ice, heat, whatever works for you.
Yep.
Feel better.
Let's see. Do y'all think Do you think y'all will expand the colors in cream clay in the same amount? Oops. Uh, about the same amount of polished colors y'all have, trying to think ahead with storage. Shells, nails, we're wild cards, man. We're wild cards. You can't put us in a
With your
box,
storage?
Shells, nails. Don't put us in
No,
a
with
corner.
the storage, you just never. You gotta just rearrange every now and then. It'll be fine.
I know what she means though, because it sucks. Like, because of BLM machines, because now we have new product. I like all the things to be together, all the manicures to be together,
Yep.
all the.
Yep.
And now we've come out with 8 new cream clays, and I'm like, I have to move all this. So I know what you mean.
Yeah.
We'll probably come out with, right as of now. I mean, I'm guaranteeing that we're coming out with another batch for fall, winter. So as of right now, unless we just look at it and go, oh, the numbers just aren't doing well, we'll probably continue that path, Shells knows. So I hope that helps. I know
If
that
guys
pain.
keep buying stuff, we'll keep making it. That's I think that's a lot of what it comes down to.
True.
If
You
guys
buy,
are buying
we
it,
make.
we'll make it. Yeah. If you don't buy it, we're not going to continue it. So
Let's see. Tip Steva, nail art. Thank you for the subscription gift. I truly appreciate it. That's from.
Aww.
It's in red. I can't see.
Flowers nails.
Flowers nails. That's very nice of you, both of you. What is the high and low temps products can withstand? Asking because I have to ship across country, moving, thinking express, or ocean, overnight. That looks like overnight. What is the high and low temp products can withstand? Asking me. Oh, she double did it. Okay. Thinking of express. Well, I mean, if you're shipping, it should be fine. I mean, obviously we have to ship product across the states and everything too. And so, and also our vendors have to, our chemist has to ship bulk, across states too. So shipping, you should be fine, especially right now when it's not so extreme hot or extreme cold. So I think you'll be okay. Overnight can be very expensive, especially if you're doing flammable. You have to do flammables correctly, and flams or dangerous goods are like protein bond, liquid, some of the manicures, nail polish. Those are all considered dangerous goods, and you can't just ship without saying that it's dangerous goods, and that hikes the price. And especially for overnight, some of it you can't even overnight. So just be careful, but just regular ship it. You'll be good.
And I mean, unless you need it right away, I
Yeah.
don't know that you would need to overnight it. I mean, it's going to be fine for, a couple of days on a truck. Like Tracy said, at this time of year, temperatures aren't in those extremes. I mean, here in the States, I guess. I don't know where you are. But, we're not in those extremes. We always say that around 70 degrees is, 70 to 75 is ideal for use. But, if things get cooler than that, cooler's always better. You don't want it to freeze, but I don't think you're going to risk that right now this time of year.
Right.
But, unless it's getting into the 90s and hundreds, then, things can kind of maybe be an issue. But I think for shipping, you're fine.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at it that way too, we still have to ship even when it's hot, So as long as it's not like, oh, it's going to be on the truck for 2 weeks, then we got to start. We got to start worrying. I have a question. How do you deal with contact dermatitis? Because I just got it and don't know how to avoid it. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. This is something Karen and I love talking about, actually.
We do.
The thing is when we're
something.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, go for it.
I was going to say, it's something that I think is being talked about a lot more, which is important.
Which is great.
Because, as beginner nail techs, especially, or enthusiasts, we don't always learn the best techniques. And, when I was in school, I was not great with my applications, and, I didn't know. But, keeping it off your skin definitely is your first step. And again, Tracy and I could go off on that for hours, but if you have a reaction, I do recommend taking the product off. So that you don't, it doesn't lead into something bigger. Make sure to let that irritation heal up completely before you put anything else back on. Because if you just keep putting more product and more product, or trying different things to see what's gonna, what's not gonna react, if you're in the middle of an active reaction, anything can exacerbate or make that reaction worse.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, as we do nails on ourselves or on clients, every once in a while, of course, we're going to touch the skin. It's unavoidable, right? It's like going to get your hair done and expecting that color is never going to touch your skin. Or bleach, but we try to avoid it at all possible. If it does happen, we try to clean it off the skin right away. What you don't want to do is, you'll see a lot of videos where people are just imagine this is an acrylic brush, but they have it saturated with liquid, and you'll just see them coming in and just taking all that liquid, getting all over the skin, cleaning it up. Very excessive amounts of product. Now, here also is the problem. Sometimes we're just very sensitive to something too. So you might not have ever done that, right? I think it's Priya. You may have never done that in your life, but you're just sensitive to that chemical. That can happen too. Like, I've never really been excessive in touching my product, but I have a problem with glue. And it's not my skin that has a reaction, it's my eyes. My sinuses and my eyes feel like they're being glued shut. Now, it's just I have a sensitivity to glue personally. Now, over time, you may not be sensitive to something, but if you keep on giving yourself touching it, you get a contact dermatitis. And it can happen. I think the number one thing people are allergic to is soap. Right? It happened to Jorge about a month ago. He changed, I think, laundry detergent.
No, it was soap.
It was regular soap. Changed regular soap, had a reaction. Never had used that soap before. It wasn't a contact dermatitis. He was just sensitive to that chemical. So, of course, we always want to be very, very, very careful and try to keep it off the skin as much as possible. But 100% what Karen said also, because I've had this, and I'm sure you've had this, I've seen clients... one insist that they want their product. This happened to one of the girls in my salon. They kept, I want it, and she's like, but you're having an allergic reaction. She's like, but I want it.
Don't care. Don't care.
They can't dictate it at that point. You got to tell them they got to go to your healthcare provider. I need you cleared. Or they're like, oh, you're having a reaction to, let's say, acrylic. We're going to file it all off and put gel on you right away. And it's like, now, more than likely, we may have given them a sensitivity to the gel, because the skin was raw. It was irritated, and you don't want to put something on that when it's already irritated. So that's hard, because people like their nails and they don't want to take it off.
But I'm glad that you bring that up, Tracy, though, because it is, first of all, it's your client's health on the line, but it's your license on the line.
Exactly.
This is your
insurance,
career.
your license.
So if your client comes in and has a reaction and says, it's okay, I'm fine, I don't care if I have the reaction again, and you go ahead and put that product on, and she has a more extreme reaction or something even worse, I don't know, but they can come back to you. That client could sue you for malpractice. I don't know what the technical would be, but malpractice or something like that, or working outside the scope of your license and things like that. So you guys protect yourself. If you know that you should not be working on a client, whether it's on a skin reaction like that, whether it's a funny spot on the toenail, whether it's your client comes in and says, oh, I've had a fungus on my toes for years, it's fine.
Don't worry about it.
It'll be no worries. No, these are not the things that you as a nail tech should be working on.
Yeah.
These are things that are for the healthcare providers. This is not in our scope of practice as a nail tech. We are for the beautification of healthy natural nails. So,
100%. Right. And this is, not to keep going, but that's what happened to the girl that was in my shop. Now, she was a booth renter. She didn't, again, because people will tell you sometimes they have insurance. I always had insurance on everybody in the salon. If they had additional insurance, that's great, but I wanted to make sure that everybody was covered, right? So this girl insisted on keep on getting her nails, and she kept on doing it. And we tried to tell her I would not touch that. I would not do it. Well, she gets a call from a dad one day. Now, the girl was 18. I don't know why her dad was calling, but screaming and yelling, hey, Jorge, could you give me my coffee that just delivered?
I knew you were looking outside.
I know, that's why I was looking at the phone.
Her coffee's here.
It should be out the door. Thank you. screaming and yelling, and she she didn't know what to do, so she had me call him, and I'm like, I'm not part of your business, but if you want me to do it, I'll call. And I had to explain to him, like, your daughter insisted. No, she didn't. She's at the emergency room, and I said, I don't know what the emergency room tenants are going to do for her, but we actually have physical texts of us the nail tech recommending that she not continue to doing her nails, and her very angrily insisting. So, and he's like, oh, and he never called back. But they could have,
that's
they
my
could
daughter.
have came back at that. You know better. You're the professional. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I should know better. But anyway.
And sometimes it's a hard conversation. When your clients are so adamant about it, it's like, okay, well, maybe I could do it. Maybe it'll be fine.
Yeah.
No,
As
just explain to them.
And
Exactly. They're itching. They're peeling off their skin. Yeah.
You try to tell them it doesn't get better. It only gets worse. So, so as we grow, though, when we're younger, especially, or just starting out, those are hard. That's hard.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but see, that's the time that you really need to be aware of it, because again, if you're having that, maybe a minor reaction at that point, like you said, it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse over years and years, and then you're going to have that peeling skin, and
Yep. No, I just had that.
Just
I was using some new stuff on my face, and I have it got blisters, it got red. I quit it immediately. This happened back in when I went to Mexico. April? Did I go to Mexico in April? No, March.
March or April, yeah.
And I'm still having troubles with it. And I quit it immediately, and I'm still not completely healed from it. So yeah, just give it up, people. Let's see. Angie's, a nail company made me a BA to their company. Oh, brand ambassador. Awesome. I even have a code to share, but when I shopped their website, they said brand ambassadors pay only for shipping. Well, that means we pay for the product with no tax or shipping. Shipping is not $53 when coming from Miami to Victorville, California, I'm assuming. It's only 6 to 8 items. It doesn't come in a box. I love YN products, and I'm glad to be paying for what I'm getting on a deal or regular price, but I'm in love with YN. It's my everyday products to use. Oh, so they're getting you on the shipping is what they're doing. I'm sorry. That's kind of, shipping.
That's a bummer.
$53? Are you overnighting it?
Oh.
I think average
Holy cow,
probably is $10 to $13 on a package.
That's a lot for shipping.
Yeah, even if I overnight... Now, if I overnight DG, it's going to get high like that, but not regular. Yeah, I'm sorry that you're going to. I'm glad you like our product, though. That's it.
Stick with us. Stick with us.
Nails by Matilda. Does anyone know a good nail tech, preferably someone who does gel, near Sarasota, Florida? Allison's in Sarasota, no? Remember Allison?
Yeah, she does amazing work.
Beautiful work. Nails by Allison, I believe.
She's
somewhere in Florida. But I will tell you, get on our Facebook community, right? Because we have people from all over, and people will ask those questions, and you usually can find someone fairly quick, hopefully. But and then DM us on Instagram, and I'll try to find Allison's. I don't. With that being said, I always say, because people ask, here's a side subject.
Yeah.
People ask, why don't you recommend nail salons on your website that use your product? And the reason why is I actually went through this when I was a distributor. I recommended someone in a certain place that used the product. And someone called me up screaming up and down because she didn't like her nails. But I recommended her. And so it's hard to do recommendations, right? Because you may not like their work. Or a lot of people that buy our product, we've never seen their work. We're assuming everybody does beautiful work, but we've never seen, and it might just not be your taste. Now, Allison, I will say, she used to be a mentor. I love her work personally. I think it's beautiful. So DM us if
beautiful job.
But it's somewhere in Florida. I want to say Sarasota, but I might be thinking of Teresa when she lived there.
Oh.
DM us. I'll look it up. Maybe.
We'll
my parents lived there. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I think that's where they lived, but I think Allison.
Give your mom a call.
Who did your nails, Mom? I'm allergic to rancid oils on coffee beans. Wow. I have flesh. Put the lotion on
We'll
the
have
skin.
flesh.
I have fresh roasted coffee, but when the beans have been left sitting in the hopper at the store, I will have an unpleasant reaction. Isn't that crazy? Kelly nailed it. Isn't that crazy what will just...
All the
Yeah.
everybody's got some kind of a issue, some kind of a weird reaction.
Yeah. My mom, when I was going
That's-
through cancer treatment, she had this, she was reading all kinds of things, and she got this tea that was a miracle cure. And of course, I'm not telling my mom no. And they had moved into the house with us because, I don't know, everybody overreacted. That's what I have to say. And she was forcing me to have this tea. And one morning I got up, I had to fly. I think we're flying to Florida. And she forced this tea on me, and I'm on the plane, and Greg's looking at me. He's all, what is going on? I had welts everywhere. I called my mom. You're trying to kill me double? What is going on? I had a severe reaction to the miracle cure tea.
This is why I will not eat anything different, anything strange before I have to fly, because you never know what is going to happen. You never. I will eat my cereal, and that's about it before my flights. That's it.
Yeah, okay, y'all.
miserable.
I love all of the y'alls. That's
Y'all.
I'm doing my first official press on order for someone using the coin. Oh, sweet. I'm going to put my glasses on.
Oh,
The
that's
coin
exciting.
method
Yeah.
to measure. So she sent the pics. I've sized up the tips about something about to make them. I'm about to make them. I'll let y'all know if it worked. Awesome. Two of
Yeah,
her
let
nails
us know.
look like it could be either of two sizes, so I'm making 2 ring fingers and 2 sizes of the pinky. That's really actually a great
Yeah,
idea to
yeah.
always go a little over, I think. But even making a 14 piece instead of a 10 is still better than 22. Yes. To make 2 of each size had not been able to size her. Exactly. And like when you go like, because typically ring fingers and pointers are almost the same size. It can be very you have to let us know if that worked. Because
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
very
I'd be
curious. It makes sense though.
It does. It does. That's it. I would never have thought to do that, but it sounds like so much easier than try to guess or anything like that, or making extras and doubles, and
Yeah.
awesome. That's exciting.
I'm excited. My poodle Diamond might be pregnant. Ooh, lovely lady nailed it. I
yay,
love that. That's
puppies.
awesome. Okay, so question. I have done multiple times manicure gels on natural nails. I do base first, then color, then top. And not even a day, it peels off either the whole polish or parts of it. What can I be doing wrong? Because it doesn't matter if the natural nails or acrylics, it comes off. Melissa Roberto.
Okay, let me review this really quick.
You reviewed.
I've done multiple times manicure. So manicure, are we talking manicure color? I'm assuming.
I'm
Manicure
assuming, yeah.
gel
I'm assuming
polish?
manicure
Okay.
color.
Okay, so if it's peeling off, most likely the surface of the nail is too smooth. That's always my first thought. Let me just real quick here. Peels off the whole nail. Okay, yeah. So if it's peeling off, it may be too smooth. Make sure that you're using either a 150 grit hand file or the medium sanding band to prep the natural nail or to prep your enhancement so that it's got a little bit of texture to that nail. Make sure that you're cleansing with swipe, not just alcohol or acetone or anything like that. The swipe is going to bring that pH level to the proper balance so that everything adheres really well. And make sure that you're using protein bond, because so it has that little extra grip in between. Other than that, I might need a little bit more information as to what you're doing. But-
You guys, we were talking about this yesterday a little bit, Karen, because sometimes people will see Greg buff, right? And
Yeah.
him and I get
It
into
drives
it.
me crazy every time.
We get
I'm like,
into
don't
it.
do that.
And you know, he'll say, well, I do it on you and your nails are fine. Well, first of all, my nails stay just fine, but also sometimes they chip when they're too smooth. Sometimes they do. But also he's going very lightly. Like if you want to take it off just the I'll go underneath sometimes because you'll get the little roughy feel, and it's like I don't really want to take a file to it, but I'll just but you can't buff the nails or also oil and then have the product stick. It's just not going to work. So just be mindful. I know he does it, but he's not really going at it hard, and that's why even you know, when I was talking, like he was talking about boiling brushes the other day, which I know it works.
It can,
but
it can work.
But you got to give a little more than just boil it, because I could just picture people throwing it in a pot of water and walking away, and then we're going to have a lot of upset customers. So, you know, so you can't just. If you're worried that you're going to buff too much, just don't buff at all. Yeah. It can get confusing.
And there's no need to buff. You know, remove your shine with your e-file, you know, with your sanding band or your 150 hand file. And then if you feel, like you just said, Tracy, if you feel like there's sharp edges after your application, then just buff around the edge. Yeah. Just give it that quick little once around that edge. 100%. But yeah, don't make it too smooth. Yep. But hopefully that answers the question. But
yeah, if more, let us know though, and hit us up, and we'll dive deep. We'll dive, because if you're only ever using our gel polish, and you're having that problem, and you're taking, you know, how old's the lights too? I mean, it can go deeper, but this is usually where it stops. This is usually the problem. Ramon, can you go up? I see Rebecca on YouTube. Sorry. Rebecca had asked.
You guys too, remember we've got Discord on Fridays, so if you're not joining our Discord calls on Fridays, you can always call in and you can talk directly to me. We can actually have a conversation,
which is easier sometimes to express what you're trying to say. Yeah. And it's real time conversation, and you can ask a question, it gets answered. Yeah, it works way better. Is it bad that my niece put my nail polish in the freezer? She did it 4 months ago, and I never knew it was. Why did she do that?
You know what? Years and years ago, when I first started nails, people were like, "Yeah, you got to put your nail polish in the refrigerator to keep it, you know, to keep it better longer." I'm like, why? Apparently, I don't know. They thought the cold temperatures kept it lasting longer. I don't know. It just got thick. I don't.
Yeah. I don't know. I would pull it out, Rebecca. Let it thaw out, and you might have to put a little polish thinner in it. I don't know. I really can't. I'm very curious what kids are thinking sometimes. I remember RJ used to stick my keys in the microwave. I'm like, what? Why? Why are you putting my keys in the microwave? He wouldn't turn it on. He would just hide them. Okay. No, you just hide it.
You can blow up the microwave.
And he was young, and the microwave was on top of the fridge. So I'm like, first, how? Second, why? Who knows what's going on in those little brains
kids,
sometimes.
They do the crazy. Okay, who was it this morning in Discord? I think it was Luisa Torres said her 4-year-old. This was just such a cute thing about little kid today. I woke up and I read it and I was like, that is me. So her 4-year-old apparently is not a morning person, and she went to wake her up, and I can't remember what she said. Luisa said, you know, time to get up, it's morning. And she says, I don't know, are you sure, or something, or what does it look like outside, or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so me in the morning, because I wake up and I like just barely open my eyes just to see if it's light around my window curtains again. And so I don't know, it was just the cutest thing. So Louisa, if you're on here, I loved it this morning. That was a great way to start my day. So thank you for your story.
Louisa, she's on there. She is. She's laughing.
Oh, okay. We'll hide here for you.
I thought as I got older that I would grow out of not being a morning. No.
No.
About to hit 50. Still not a morning. I think it's gotten worse, actually. I think it's worse. We did have a question above from a first timer. I remember it. You don't have to go looking for it, Ramon. But they were asking how they can slow down like acrylic powder from setting so fast.
Okay, to slow it down, let's see. So temperature, first of all, is going to affect your product. So if you're in warmer temperatures, it's going to set faster. Cooler temperatures, it's going to set slower. So again, if you're in a cooler area, or if you want to work a little slower, crank up your air conditioning, and that'll cool things down a little bit and make it set a little slower. But also, if you haven't tried our core products, try our core products, because those are our slower setting. You have about 30 seconds more of working time.
Doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it's a lot.
Product. No, but
it makes a difference.
When it comes down to application, it's a lot. So give that a try if you haven't.
And a lot of times I work with more liquid when not to saturate the nail plate or the nail, but I'll work with more liquid because it is setting up so much faster, and it just slows it makes it a little more workable for sure. Jonathan, I've done the quarter method twice and it worked great. Both told me their nails fit perfect. That's
Awesome.
I wish I could
That's
give credit to whoever I saw that do that, but great idea. Great idea. I don't
Whoever it
remember
was.
who. Yeah,
Good
whoever.
job.
Good job. Good job.
Good job.
We'll take credit for. No, I'm gonna take credit.
All
No,
right.
just kidding. There's so much in in nails, and things come back around. I remember I had this student, and he was so excited that he'd come up with this new method, and he wanted to show me. So he comes by, and he shows me aquarium nails.
Oh, yep.
And I'm like, I hate to break it to you, but it's
hate to
it's
tell
been
you,
out.
but I've
It's just
seen that
making its rounds.
before.
I don't want to hurt your feelings. But yeah.
But I feel like that's so true with everything, with nails, fashion in general, music. I mean, it's so funny because, all right, I'm getting to that age where songs are being remade and
Yep.
movies are being remade. And it's like, the younger generation, they're like, oh my gosh, this is such a great new song. I'm like, yep, heard that 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dying on the TikToks that all these ladies are going to the Target and it's all like the 90s clothing and they're just like cringing, remembering their past of like, it is so funny because it's like,
It's
it's
all
like
coming back around.
yoga pants now are flared leggings. Now they're yoga pants,
jeez.
y'all. They're yoga. But
They're yoga pants.
even then you kick yourself. You're like, why didn't I keep that stuff? Oh yeah, I got rid of it because
Exactly, yeah.
it needed to go.
Because that was not cute at the time.
It was not cute.
It's not cute.
It's not cute.
Okay, I'm just waiting though for the stirrup pants to come back around. You remember those, Tracy?
Dude,
Yeah.
those made me gain so much weight because you have no clue what your sizing's doing. I stirrup pants
Nope.
and the
Nope.
flowy shirts. Remember, like
Oh yeah. Yep, the big baggy sweaters and yep.
that's
Oh, yeah.
when I got pregnant. I never bought maternity clothes because
No,
I was
we
already
didn't
wearing
need
them.
to. Me too.
Didn't need to. Someone's asking if we can explain the quarter method. So I don't have a quarter, but let me see if I can get on this camera and kind of show you. So the premise is you have them take a quarter, right? And take a picture with their hand, right? Next to, I'm not sure if you just do it on the side or if you do finger by finger, but, and once you get the picture, right, you're going to take the picture, you're going to take your screen. Look it, it's all you guys. You're going to take your screen, that picture of that thing, and you're going to narrow it down until it equals the size of the quarter. And then you can take the tips and match it on that picture, and it should, in theory, be the same size. I might have explained it really horribly, but
I think that
we
makes
need
sense.
it. Maybe we'll do a video on it,
Okay.
and we'll give it credit to the person that we don't know, because it's amazing.
So whoever
Really
did
good.
that, thank you.
Really,
we're
stirrups are
thanking
already
you.
back. They say. Kelly nailed it.
No.
Haven't seen it yet.
No.
You know what
No,
I miss
because
is peg
I-
legs.
Oh yeah, that was the best.
Peg legs.
Yeah,
Peg
I
them
guess
really
we
tight.
did- we
You used
did-
to
we
sew
did,
them. And then you put your scrunch socks over the top.
Oh yeah, or you double up your socks so you have two different colors.
Yeah, oh,
of
yeah,
scrunch.
that was
Oh,
fancy.
yes. Oh, that was yeah.
Ramon, should we drop some, what are stirrup pants?
we-
Can we drop some glitters, Ramon? Oh, okay. We got.
All right,
I'm
guys.
gonna look
I
this
feel-
up
I
because you got to
feel
see
old.
this. You
Okay.
go for it, Ramon.
All right, guys. You know the drill. If you want some glitters, go grab them. They're live.
You're so
Ramon,
enthusiastic.
are you
That
tired
was
today?
easy.
Are you
Just
tired,
a little
Ramon?
bit.
Oh my God,
You
these
had a rough start to your
Okay,
day.
here's stirrup pants, guys. You see how they have the loops around the
Yes.
bottom so you can
Yep.
put them in your socks so easy? Do you know how much these are that I just looked up?
No. Tell me.
$124.
Are you insane? For a pair of stirrup
We
pants?
should have kept them. We could have resold them.
Seriously.
They were like $10.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That is insane.
100 and wow, that's
my God.
crazy. Hell no.
All right then. Seriously.
What brand? Let me see. What brand was this?
Oh my goodness.
Splits 59. I don't know. It's just the first one that
I
popped
don't
up on
even
my
know.
Google search. Oh my gosh.
Oh
I still have
gosh,
nightmares
that
about
is
stirrup
crazy.
leggings. I'm telling you. I literally have a old permit picture too that my hair doesn't fit in the picture.
I could see that about you. I could definitely see you probably had the big old
I
bangs.
think I have old. Hold on.
Oh
let me
my
see.
gosh.
Let me
Oh,
see
please let's see that. Please let's see that.
See if I
Oh my gosh.
let's see if I can show you. It's not that high in this picture. Let's see.
But honestly, that's what I'm waiting to see coming back. I mean, I've started seeing the scrunchies
Big
and
hair.
the claw clips. Oh my gosh. That's got to come back.
Let's see.
Maybe I'll just do that.
It's a little big in that picture, but not as big as it was.
I love that picture of you guys. You guys are so cute. Such young little babies there.
Back in the day,
Newly
we
in
were kinda
love.
cute. What happened?
Oh, I love it. I
Spiral
love it.
perms, yes. Spiral. Oh my God.
Yes.
Claw clips,
Bring
yes.
that back.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of it.
No,
All,
I
all of
had
it.
the big bangs, but then I had the big winged out. I don't know. My hair was it still is. It's so fine and so thin that I couldn't get like the big volume, and even the perms just wouldn't hold on me. So I was always very sad about my hair.
Dude,
man.
everybody used Aquanet. Aquanet smells like BO to me. I can't do Aquanet, so I used, remember Aussie Scrunch? The spray?
Oh, I love the smell of that. Oh, I was so envious because one of my friends, she had like the most beautiful perfect curly, naturally curly hair, and she always used that to scrunch it, and it always smelled so good.
And
But
you could hear
tell you
your hay. It's
though-
all,
crunchy.
it sounded like hay. You could hear it. Oh my God.
But that Aquanet, that stuff held.
Oh,
that,
It ain't
was
going
not
nowhere.
anywhere.
99 cents ain't
No.
going nowhere.
You go to bed, you wake up in the
You're-
morning, your hair is
you're
still where it's supposed to
perfect.
be. Yep.
Susie Tiki.
Ay,
Hey
ay,
Tracy, I
ay.
received my chef glitter yesterday and it's more beautiful than it showed when you mixed it on camera. I am glad you like it. That's awesome. Oh, banana clips. You know what my mom called banana clips?
Oh,
She didn't
yeah.
have me do it for her. She said it's like a facelift because you just
It does, it pulls everything back. That's what needs to come back. That was actually something that I liked those because they pulled everything back and
everything.
just got out of the way. Oh.
When my hair got
Good.
wet in the rain, it smelled rank. So you did not want to get that wet. You did
Do
not.
go out in the rain.
That's
Do
a
not
rat's
go out in the
nest,
rain.
man. It was
Oh.
just awful. Banana clips are back. Are they really? I'm all for that. I scrunched in my hair I'm scrunching my hair as we speak, eh? I love it.
See, you children of the 80s, you know.
We
You
know,
what's
man.
up. You
Have
know
you
what's
seen
up.
the?
Oh my
I
gosh.
always talk about TikTok. I love TikTok. Have you seen the TikToks that they're like the younger generation is? What are we? What generation are we? We Gen X?
I think I don't know, Gen X, maybe.
They're like, what?
Maybe.
Why don't we ever talk about them? What happened with them? We always leave them alone, and
Yeah, 'cause
these
we
people
just
are
don't-
answering,
yeah,
and
just don't talk about it.
they have me dying. The one I watched yesterday was a very handsome young man, shirtless in a beanie. Don't know why that's on my For You page.
I have no idea. Terrible.
Weird.
Just
Weird.
keep scrolling.
Don't know. Weird. And he was asking, like, I have a question for all that you say that you drink out of the hose. Did you not have a sink? And this lady pops on. She's all, should I tell him? Are you going to tell him? I'll tell him. She's all, have it. She's all, we weren't allowed in the house. We had to drink out of the hose, and you had to wait until it cooled down because it'd burn your mouth. But
Yep.
as my mama said, we weren't cooling the whole darn yard or the whole darn neighborhood. It was either in or out.
Or out. And once you're out, you're not coming back in until it's dark out and it's time for dinner. So,
They literally had
so
a
true.
news commercial that said it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? They had to remind our parents they had children.
And I always wonder, what were my parents doing when we were outside playing? What was going on? I don't know.
Living their
What was
best
going-
life is what they were doing.
I
But I remember
guess,
that.
I
Either
guess.
in
Yep.
or out.
Or out.
Put
Yep. Yep.
the water hose.
And I think every parent said that same thing. I'm not cooling off the whole neighborhood, so either in or out. Yeah, it's true. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
yeah. She's all, don't mess
love
with
it.
us. We
Nope.
we raised ourselves and we survived. Don't mess with us.
We've seen some things.
We've
We've done
seen
some
some
things.
things.
So, yeah.
Yeah, the cars remind me people today they have kids. Yeah, they're like, we don't have seatbelts. I remember rolling around in the back of the pickup truck. Like, it was latchkey kids, yes.
In the back of the station wagon, there's
Oh,
like
yeah.
12 of you hanging out.
It was the best,
there.
facing
Yeah.
backwards, just rolling around, living our best lives.
And parents were smoking in the cars, and there's ashtrays right in the door handle there. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. During the summer, I was never allowed in the house from the time I woke up to the time for supper. I was outside. Exactly.
You
Go
outside,
play
you play outside with kids in your neighborhood. Yep.
Oh, I
my
remember.
God.
I'm going to take my bike and I'm going to ride down the street and visit so-and-so. Okay, just be back before it's... I mean, that literally was our clock, was the lights.
Yep.
Those street lights.
Yep. You come back
and
in when
pillows in
those
the
go
car.
on, other's you're gonna hear about it. Yep.
Oh, the
Oh,
parachute
man.
material tracksuit, parachute pants. I had some. I like it.
And Zubas, oh my gosh, was that was 80s or was that more 90s?
What is it?
When did Zubas?
What is a Zuba?
Wasn't those big fluff like or hammer pants? MC
Oh,
hammer
yeah.
pants.
Yep.
Yeah, wasn't that Zubas?
Yep.
Is that- okay.
Oh,
Am I
how about
remembering
Swatch
that right?
watches?
Oh yeah. Those are
So
fantastic. You could
jealous. I
change them
couldn't afford
out.
So jealous.
I mean, now we got Apple Watches and you can change those out too, but not quite the same.
Yeah. My mom said you are going to be in or out, but not in and out. Exactly.
Yep, that's exactly it.
And we
That's
feared them.
exactly
We weren't
it.
messing. They weren't
No,
messing around, and we
no.
knew it.
No.
Z Calvaricci's. Oh my God, those were my
Oh,
favorite.
yep.
My favorite, and they were so expensive. What were they, like $30?
Probably.
So
Probably. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I
love
loved
it.
those.
Love
Oh,
it.
geez. Sorry, guys. If you're
Oh,
younger,
man.
we're taking you down memory lane. Tracy and
Sorry.
Karen, we
Go-
are
go-
now.
Go look up some of these things.
Tracy and Karen, we are now what the younger generation calls us old heads. I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I'm
good
trying
with
to
that.
adjust to aging. I have always feared aging. I don't like it. I will fight it 100. People are like, "Oh, I'm against fillers and Botox." I will get everything. Poison, whatever it is, put it in.
it,
Let's
just do
see
it.
what happens.
See, I feel like I've never really been at that, oh my gosh, I'm getting older, until I actually realized I am getting older. And then I was like, oh, I'm not sure how I feel about this now.
I
'Cause
know.
it's like you wake up in the morning, your back hurts, you're kind of doing this, and then I'm getting the migraines and then the gray hairs. And this is why I wear my hair up in the bun a lot, because I don't see all my gray hairs. But today I was like, oh, that's not cute.
It's not, and it's that gentle. It just it doesn't
Yeah.
sneak up on you. It just
It just-
attacks you and pummels you
Boom.
to the ground. You're like,
Yep.
what happened?
Like, what happened? Where did this come from?
When did I start becoming a
Oh.
ma'am? What happened here? My father used to
Oh,
say, "You
do we
must have been born in a barn when we left." Yep. What? Were you
Yep.
born in a
Yeah.
barn?
In a
No,
barn, yep.
you the one that had me. You know I was born in a hospital.
you know.
What a dumb question.
I don't know. Maybe I was born in a barn. I don't know.
Maybe.
I
Tell
wasn't
me.
wasn't quite aware of
Me
it.
and Jesus,
at that
born in a
point.
barn. You gonna yell at him?
Seriously.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
my goodness.
Do we have any
any
mixes, Ramon?
inspos?
We do. We have an inspo.
Okay, let's do it.
So the first one goes to Crazy Cat Lady.
Okay.
And they are requesting, I'd like a Mylar mix with the iridescence and also slightly peachy with some mandarin in it, please.
Ooh,
And whatever else you think is beautiful.
Okay. Mandarin. Iridescence. Got it.
And Mylar.
Let's see. I've had the best morning listening to the two of you. I decided to go and passive aggressively mow our lawn. My husband will never leave town before completing his chores again. I
How
like
do
it.
you passively aggressively mow the lawn?
You do it very angrily, but you're
Oh,
doing
okay.
it and you're proving a point.
Okay.
I've been there.
All right.
He didn't get the point, by the way. Mine don't care. He's like, cool, you're going to do that from now on?
Hey, thanks. That's great. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Let's see, Lori. Your buttocks is grass. I'm the lawnmower. Dear old dad. Also, I feel like I'm getting old is a privilege some do not get to. True. That is a good
Yeah,
point.
That is true. That is true.
There
Oh,
are some
goodness.
unique abstract designs in our yard now. That's awesome.
Okay, if that's what you meant by
I
passive
like it.
aggressive,
I
I
like
would
it.
love. Maybe you need to post pictures of this because
I'm
I want to see
thinking.
this.
We need a Discord
Freshly
pic.
mowed
I
lawn.
think so.
Oh my god, seriously. That is fantastic. That is okay. I mean, I have my own house. I have to mow my own lawn. But yeah, if I were passively aggressively mowing my lawn, I totally would love to do that. Oh my gosh.
That's so good.
I
Okay, Ramon,
love
you got
it.
some questions for her, and I'll get that next.
Yeah, let me see here. All right, Karen. So I have a question here. My client likes long nails, but they also like to wear their nails for 6 weeks to the point where when they hit their nails, it starts to bend, then break. I explain how to all of them how to prevent this. Yeah, that's it.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
that's it. I was like, is there more?
There might be. I hope I explained the situation correctly. So my clients will get an XL acrylic full set. Then they wear the nails for about 6 weeks, having the structure grow out and weakened. Then they break their nail so bad that their real natural nail is snapped in half. But they still would like a full set, but I need to know if it's even legal to work on nails in terrible condition.
Okay, yeah, there's a lot going on there. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about balance. So you guys help me remind me. Okay, help me remind me. I'm gonna talk about balance.
Sorry.
I'm gonna talk about breaking nails, and I'm gonna talk about working on damaged
Before
nails.
and then before
So
you answer that question, Karen, Karen,
yeah.
H Salo 27 asks, who agrees Habib is better than Greg?
I don't know if it's a better or I'm not sure. I can't answer that question. I got nothing.
Well, ask Tracy when she gets back. All right.
Okay, she'll give you her answer.
Oh, okay, real quick. Tracy, H Salo 27 asked,
Oh, gosh.
who agrees Habib is better than Greg?
Yeah,
That's like asking
couldn't
if you
answer
want to be
that.
shot in the foot or the hand.
not answering. Not
You know
answering.
what? You sign my checks. It's Habib.
I'll go with that. Yep.
Yep. Oh, they're answering. Greg is a better teacher and Habib is a better entertainer.
Oh,
I like
well,
it.
see, that's good. They both have their their specialties. So yeah, that's good. That's good. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, you guys don't encourage it. Okay, should I answer the question then?
Yes, please.
Okay, all right. Okay, so 3 things. So first of all, with those long nails, let's talk about balance. And this is a good way that I like to explain to my clients. And this is how I always explain it. So if you have a nail, so we're going to assume that this pen is our nail, okay? Think about, all right, again, we're talking about 80s here, back when some of us in the 80s were playing out on the teeter-totter. You know what the teeter-totter is. The teeter-totter. What do they call them? Seesaw, teeter-totter, whatever you called it. So kind of the premise of it is that it's a balance. So this side is the same weight as this side, okay? So if your nail bed area is this length, your free edge is this length, they're going to be balanced, okay? Now, if you have a nail where, let's go this way. If your nail bed area is longer here than your free edge here, where's the pressure going to go? Where's the weight going to go? It's going to go on this end, okay? So that's going to be safe and it's going to be fine for your client. There's not going to be extra pressure here on the end. So if you go in the opposite and you're having a shorter nail bed area with a longer free edge, it's going to be out of balance, and again, that pressure is going to be on that free edge, so that's going to have more of a tendency to want to crack and break in that stress area, okay? So explain to your clients that you need to have a balanced nail to have a strong nail, okay? And when they have those long free edges and they grow out 6 weeks, what's happening is it's going to put more pressure here. It's going to make it either lift here or probably break here at that stress area, okay? So make sure that they understand the balance of that nail. Now, if they're one of those people that says, I don't care, I still want my long nails and I'm only going to go every 6 weeks, okay? First of all, you again explain that to them and say, okay, I am okay to still do your nails, but if they are breaking, cracking, whatever, you are going to pay for every single repair, okay? And that's usually where it gets them, because They don't want to be paying that extra. Now, if they're okay with running around with broken, cracked nails, I mean, I guess that's on them. You know, it's hard because it's our reputation on the line. It's our nails that are out there in public. But again, you can't control your clients. You can explain, you can educate things to them and hope that they understand and hope that they get it. But in the long run, maybe it's not in their budget, maybe, you know, whatever, that they're only coming in every 6 weeks. But charge them for every single broken nail. If you have to do a full set, you do that full set and you charge for that full set. Okay. And set this in your policies so that you know that this is, and your clients know that this is what you will be charging for every nail repair, every full set, you know, etc.
And,
If
and
they
it's
come
just
in-
more money in general too. Even if they didn't
Yeah.
break anything, a 6-week appointment is pretty much
Yeah.
a full set.
Yeah.
And I had to actually break this down for my mom, Karen, recently, because she does the same with hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
She lets it go for a long, long time, and then she gets charged more. And she was, you know, and then she doesn't like the grow out. And I'm like, this is my mother. I'm in the service industry. Where did you come from? So I'm like, Mom, I got to explain something to you. You actually are still getting off cheaper. And she's like, well, what do you mean by that? I'm like, how much does she charge if you go your recommended amount of time? And she's all, well, it's this much. And I'm like, and how much did she charge you for pushing it out 2-3 times?
Going above
She's all,
and
this
beyond,
much. I'm like, so you paid less. And she's like, I said, because if you figure it out per however many weeks that she recommends, you would have paid X amount, but you went this many weeks and you paid the X amount. And she's like, oh, I never thought about it this way. I said, it's way more work for us.
Yeah.
It's just more
Yeah.
work. So we have to charge. Oh, I never thought about it that way.
And see, a lot of people don't. They just think, oh, well, it's not in my budget right now, so I'll just wait a little bit longer until it is.
Yep.
Well, then again, yeah, if you're charging appropriately, you should be charging extra for that extra service, for that extra maintenance, even if they're not broken. You're still going to be using more product. It's going to take you more time to do that
Yep.
extra grow out. So,
And they're still getting off cheaper,
yeah,
even
exactly.
though you're charging more. So, yeah, it's totally up
And
to
then,
them, but sometimes you have to explain it because they don't
Yeah.
understand.
And really, again, I always emphasize open conversations with your clients. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you don't know exactly how to explain things, but do your best. You know, do your best to explain and educate them to what they should be doing. Now, my third part of that question, I think, was, is it legal to work on damaged nails? And that is a great question because I think that's a very common thing. You know, somebody breaks a nail, they've got nail bed showing underneath, and
Bleeding
here's
or something like
kind
that.
of bleeding. Yeah. My general rule of thumb is if it's open and bleeding, that's an absolute no. Okay. If there is soft tissue exposed, absolute no. Okay. Now, if it is something where maybe it happened a week ago, it's healed over, there's no more scab, there's no more anything like that, there's no more open skin, then it might be safe to work on. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. If there's open bleeding, anything like that, absolutely not.
Because that can go back to that contact dermatitis. You're just kind of
Mm-hmm.
at that point encouraging it to get irritated and annoyed, and we can build up. You know, again, clients don't like that, and you know what? I don't like it either. I don't like it when I break my nail and I have one short nail. You know, but it's for the best in the long run. It's
And again,
not
it's
your
your license
heart.
online.
You can live without it.
Yes.
It's
You
amazing.
can put a Band-Aid on the one nail. It'll be
You'll
fine.
be fine. Let's do this mix, and we'll read that next one, highlight.
Here we go.
It's wild nails.
Okay, is it possible to have lifting with fibergel? I personally have not had a problem with that, but a client of mine sent me a pic of her growth. She says that it lifted on her thumb and she picked at it. No picking. She only has fibergel on top of her nail. Is it possible? Do I avoid?
Okay, with any product that you put on, it is possible to have lifting. I'm never going to tell you that there's a product out there that doesn't lift at all because you have to prep the nail properly. You have to apply the product properly. You have to apply a thick enough coat to be durable enough for that client and their lifestyle. And your client has to be able to maintain them correctly. Okay, so if somewhere in this process something is not happening right, you can have lifting. So I'll start with that. Now, to determine why she's having lifting can be, kind of some other questions. Is she having lifting from the free edge, or is she having lifting from the cuticle area? Is she having lifting from the sides? So where is that starting? If it's around the cuticle area, that might be an issue with your prep or maybe your application. If it's from the free edge, it could be partially, what is she doing on a daily basis? Does she use her hands a lot? Is she working out in the garden? Is she doing something that's going to cause excess wear and tear on those free edges? It could also be that you might not be applying it thick enough. And I've had this question actually quite a bit lately. People have been sending pictures and they're only doing maybe 1 or 2 thin coats of the fiber gel. And for some people that'll work great, but for some people, myself included, if I don't actually build up a little bit more structure on my nails with the fiber gel, it's not going to give that nail as much durability as it needs. So with this client, again, talk to her about her lifestyle, about what she's doing on a daily basis with her hands, gardening, cleaning, those kind of things. And you might have to build up that structure a little bit more. But again, make sure you're prepping well, make sure that you're applying well, cleansing the nail properly with swipe, protein bond, and then move forward from there.
Love it. And tell her, quit picking.
Quit picking. Yes, quit picking. That's looking pretty.
Okay.
I feel like very springy with that color.
Yeah, a little peach tone, lots of mylar. Get a little more glow in there, though. Let's see, what else we have? You got that one. Got that. Is builder gel supposed to be tacky?
So, if we're talking about Synergy hard gels, yes. When you cure any of our Synergy hard gels, they will have a tacky surface on it. It's most likely fully cured, but you do have to use swipe to wipe off that oxygen inhibition layer, that tacky surface. So yes. Now, if you are wiping it and the whole thing is coming off, that's not right, but it will have a tacky surface to it. Yep. I think offhand, the only one of our gels that cures without a tacky surface is our Ultimate Finish Top Coat and our Go Time gel polishes. Neither of those have that tacky surface, but everything else, if I'm not forgetting something, everything else has a tacky surface.
I like it. Oh, perfect. Rebecca, how do I know when nail polish is ready to be thrown away? When is it time for me to change my friend's nail set? 2 questions.
Okay,
Thrown away.
2 questions. So if your polish, are we talking traditional air dry polish or gel polish? Because maybe it's slightly different answer on both. With a air dry polish, I would say if it's starting to get a little thick or stringy, or if it feels like it's getting really kind of clumpy on the nail, you can try putting in some polish thinners. Don't just add acetone, because acetone is going to actually make it more dry in the long run. But you can put polish thinners into the polish, and that'll help to kind of replace the solvents that are actually in the polish and bring it back to that consistency. Now, if you have to keep doing that repeatedly over and over and over, it's probably time to replace. But otherwise, if the polish is going on in good consistency, it still should be fine. Okay. Now, gel polishes, again, you'll see that little symbol on the bottle. I believe our gel polishes, let me take a quick peek here. Yeah, our gel polishes, again, have the 12-month shelf life. So 12 months is fine. I'm going to be honest, though. I have some polishes that I've had for longer than I care to admit, and they still work just fine. So gel polish is a little bit of a different story. If they're stored properly in cool, dry conditions, you're not somewhere where the temperature is going to be fluctuating to extremes, those are definitely going to last a lot longer. So yeah, I've had some for too long, and I should probably get rid of them, but they still work, and I still have good success with them. So, okay, what was the second part of that question?
When is it time to change a nail set?
Oh, That's actually a really good question too. That's a common question. Um, the only time I say it's ever necessary to change a full set and start fresh is if you're taking, if you completely want to change out the design, you can clip off the free edge and file down a little bit of that, the design that's over the nail bed, and then resculpt a new set. But as for taking everything off 100%, if they're having any reactions, I would take it all off. I would not put it back on again. But if their fill or their maintenance is more work than the full set, then it's time to start fresh and kind of maybe recheck some techniques or see what's going on as to why they would be having lifting or separation or things like that. But generally, 9 times out of 10, I don't recommend ever soaking off and redoing a full set on a regular basis. It's not necessary. If your product is applied properly and holding up well, I would never do a full set just to do a full set.
Love it. Let's see. Bi-Coastal Babe. I'm trying to gift a professional nail table to anyone living in Victorville area. Tagged at Angie's Nails, BC. She's here in Victorville. She hasn't answered me yet. Maybe she didn't see it. Moving and cannot take it with me. Suggestions on how to gift it. Thanks. If she doesn't respond, I think Facebook Market and and Craigslist is great because you just put it for free and you'll be shocked. Or hit up a couple of your local salons for someone. I guarantee someone will snag it, or put it on your Instagram or something like that. But I think someone will probably grab it right away if you do one of those. That's very nice.
And
of you,
other
though,
than Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, I find like in my area, there's a couple of different like salon groups on Facebook that I follow.
Oh, there you
and
go.
Posting in there because that's going to be more your local people. So yeah, just Facebook is fantastic for that kind of stuff. Find groups or freebies groups. And I had a nail table from years and years ago that I wanted to get rid of it, didn't want to sell it. I just posted it up on Facebook Marketplace for free. And I had this woman call me, and I was so excited to give it to her because her daughter was just starting nail school, and she just, she was trying to get her a little bit of a setup here. And so I was just like, have all of these things that I'm getting rid of here.
Karen,
So
that's a great idea too. Maybe hit up the schools.
yeah,
That would, yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah. There you go.
And then Shell's Nails, I saw you asking about the fiber gel in bigger jars. Definitely need to work on that. So we just wanted to see if you guys liked it. Seems like you guys like it. So we definitely need to increase the sizing of it. I know it's a lot of people's go-to. And so agreed. We need to get working on that.
Good call.
Murray Fox, hi everyone. Just wanted to say hi and that my chair at work is squeaking like Tracy in that high-pitched voice that made me laugh, laughing in a horrible going day. So thank you, Tracy, for squeaking and everything else too. Love your glitter mixes. You are welcome. Anytime I could squeak for you, you just let me know. Bonus points. Ramon, do we got another mix?
Have a little conversation with your squeaky chair.
Yes.
Yeah. What we got?
The next mix is for Scrumbum.
Scrumbum.
And they're requesting, can I please have an iridescent, all iridescent mix from fine to medium sizing, nothing bigger than bumping.
Nothing bigger than bumping. Oh.
But no
Well, that's
slitters.
convenient. It's right here. No slitters. Got it. And we haven't done shout outs yet, guys. We'll get. Is Karen able to
goodness,
see
yeah.
those?
I
Okay.
don't.
I'll
think
get to
I can
them.
see
That
this.
if you want to get her a question, nothing bigger than bumping.
Yeah. Karen, I have a question for you here.
Okay.
The question is, I'm getting a new client who thumbnail is growing back half a nail. She said the previous shop covered it with acrylic. Is that the best route?
So I'm assuming that maybe it was like damaged or broken or something like that, and they're just trying to create an actual full nail. Again, if that nail is, or if that skin is healed up, if there's no broken skin, no broken tissue, then that's probably what I would do. Now, if they have, let's see, so if they have just like a half a nail, so if it's kind of, that size, when, the nail bed should be more out to here, I probably wouldn't go any longer than kind of what my length would be. Because again, going back to that balance, if you try to sculpt a nail onto that really short nail that's there, and there's that damaged nail bed, it's again going to be out of balance. So yes, you can put a form on, sculpt that nail out, but keep it short so that it's not gonna damage it anymore. Okay, and again, that's going to be a hard conversation, because if the client has longer on the rest of her nails, she's probably going to fight you and say, I don't care, I want a longer nail on this one. But again, you got to make that choice and do what's best for her nails, because again, you don't want that to get bumped or damaged again and again break that nail. Yeah.
Ramonski, I'm sorry, iridescent, nothing bigger than bumping, and was there something?
No slithers.
No slithers.
That's it.
She didn't say anything about a light color? Am I just hearing things? Okay.
It's just iridescent.
Okay, perfect. Shell's Nails. Tracy, I wanted to let you guys know that I've been so discouraged. Oh, no. I deliver mail full-time, 6 days a week. I finally have a substitute to work for me so that I can use my vacation days, and I have enough vacation days to save up to go to school. That's awesome. And my boss lady told me that she would not approve me for out for 6 weeks at a time, and she did not think that I would be able to go under her management. Really?
Okay. First of all, that sucks, because you got the vacation time. You should be able to go.
For it,
but
yeah.
what I would say is check with the schools, because if they have maybe like a part-time program or something like that, you might be able to take maybe 2 weeks of vacation and do your basics. But then when you get out onto the clinic floor where you're doing services, they might be able to be a little bit more lenient, and you might be able to have a little bit more of a flexible schedule with that.
Yeah.
So definitely talk to the school and see about options for part-time.
Yeah, some of them are very flexible and will work with you, and they might just be, you get the first part during this rotation, and you might have to wait a couple months to hit the second part, but they might be able to work with you. And then it just I know managers have the right to decline and things like that. So I would just also read your employee handbook, see what it says. 6 weeks is a while, but that's a bummer. I would look at both, but I
especially
think
if you've got that time.
A lot of people work, right, and they have schedules that are impossible. So I think you might find someone that's a little flexible for you. So that would be good. Yeah.
Just go in and talk to them.
Yep.
See what they can do. Yep.
Crazy Cat Lady, thank you, Chef Tracy. My peachy Milo mix is Buttes McGutes. Wanted to get some Mandarin during the sale, but with all the newness, I want this. Lets me spend more on all that wonderful stuff. This is gonna be a sale, man. We got some cool stuff.
It's 30% off. It's 30% off.
So
how much are our
I'm glad
glitters
we
right
were
now?
able to help.
Yeah. You can throw one more glitter into your basket. It'll be fine.
Are we ready, Mama?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Inks, it's wild nails, inks.
I posted a lawn mowing pic on Discord under General Talk. Okay.
Okay, I need to go see this. Hold on.
Please hold. Insert hold music
Goodness.
here. I have to see this.
That is fantastic. I love it. It's like a golf course, though. It's like I see the fairway, and
You were doing us a favor. Look at that, honey. I made it.
I made you a golf course.
It's like the 18th hole right there.
Oh,
That's
my
epic.
goodness.
I
Wait
love
a
it.
second.
Petty level 100, and I'm here for it. Okay.
Nettles Nail Bar. I have to ask, are you in the Midwest? Because that seems, the passive aggressiveness. Yeah, that's what we do in the Midwest. So I love it.
That's your guys' thing.
I respond to that. Yep, it is very much so.
He will ask if I was drinking. Doesn't matter. I'd ask him. Doesn't matter. I'll drink if I want to drink.
You didn't mow the lawn, so I did.
If I did it drinking, at least it was done.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I love that. That is so fantastic.
What other nail stuff is going on sale? So basically, everything's 30% off at least. And then I don't know if you guys have been watching, and we're gonna Wednesday we have Glitterathon, right? The 24th, and we're gonna re-show all the newness, guys. But we have new shirts, new hats. We got a new apron coming, a new fanny pack. We showed you guys the new jelly manicures, the new neon cream clays, 8 pieces of those, and then Greg gave you a little glimpse of the art pins yesterday. We'll be able to show those fully on probably Wednesday. But yeah, lots
All
of
right,
funness.
Tracy, I'm telling you, you are getting just as bad as Greg about spilling all the new stuff.
Know. It's just
Well,
I've given up.
You know what?
It was a public secret, and they voted for it. Oh, by the
Oh.
way, Ramon, do you want to tell them about the
Oh,
points?
they voted for
Yes.
it.
So guys, everybody that placed their points into yesterday's pot, everybody got their points back. We just send them all back to you guys.
Yeah, thank you for playing with us, though. we were just having fun, so we wanted to get you your points back. But yeah, they gifted over 100,000 points.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah, so to make
You
it
guys wanna
more
know.
of a public than a public secret.
Yeah.
Nails by Ruby Sky. Warehouse tour, please. They can blur out all the secret stuffs. Okay, I gotta work on that. It's hard because there's a lot going on in the warehouses, but I know you guys really want to see it. So we will try to make that happen. Let's see.
So pretty.
I was wondering how I got so many points. Thank you. Yeah. Ramonski, he just kicked those all back to you guys.
Gave them back.
I'm wondering what the bundle will be. Oh, well, we told you that too. We
See,
told
there's no
everything.
secret anymore. There's no
It
secret.
was a quick picture, but basically it's 6 go times and 6 manicures is the insane bundle. Summertime themed, so, and it is a really good deal. So
We'll show everything in more detail Wednesday.
I like this. This is pretty, very pretty. This will go with everything. Hope you like it.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
We are faithful,
what
so
else we got?
spilling with us is like money in the bank. So true. And it's like siblings.
that's
They're not
true.
going to tell on us.
Yeah.
They're immediately going to tell on us, by the way. That's what we do as siblings. We say we won't tell, but we're immediately going to tell Habib the minute he gets here.
Of course.
Boom. I want a job. I want a job there, but I would not get anything done because I would be just looking at everything. There's a lot. There's a lot to look
Yeah.
at.
A lot of shiny things.
A lot of shiny things, a lot of product development going on. We got a whole room for that, and yeah, it gets overwhelming to us, let alone, yeah.
Lots of things.
I had those neon cream clays for Janet Jackson concert. Oh, I wish I had that. That would be cool. That would have been cool.
All right, who's going to the Janet Jackson
Yeah.
concert? A friend of mine said she was going here, and I'm like, I didn't even know she was coming to town. I didn't know she was
definitely go
touring
see
here.
her. Well, that's our jam.
she's-
That's our time.
Yep. That's the good old school.
You guys should have a tester program with some of us. You never know. Might be a good idea. I like that. We're always needing someone to test something.
Yeah.
Guinea pigs.
There we go. like it.
Let's see. I missed it here in Orlando. I cried. Or that we didn't go to the Orlando show. Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure.
Or they missed the secrets announcements yesterday. Maybe that's what I don't know. Or maybe they missed the Janet Jackson concert.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe that could.
Either way, we're sorry.
Oh, I read that.
Yes, Janet
Well,
Jackson.
whatever you
it.
missed. Bummer.
Oh yeah. And guys, anybody that missed the cream clays or the art pin, that streams up, right, Ramon? Yesterday's.
Yes.
Yeah, you can check it out. Yesterday's, but we will be showing it again next week. So we'll be showing everything, and maybe we'll do some gifting. Maybe we'll do some gifting then.
Yeah, you guys make sure you're here on Wednesday. Yeah.
If you guys end up doing a warehouse video, you guys should have Habib walk around like a news anchor, all dressed up with a microphone and everything. It'd be hilarious. I love it. It'd be awesome.
Goodness.
Or a tour guide. We could make a fake little tram.
Oh, there you go.
It could be
Get
like
the
to your
little
left.
flag and the little headset with the speaker. And, yep.
That'd be
Oh my
awesome.
goodness.
Okay, Ramonski, another one? Oh, you know what? Let's do some shout outs.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
yeah,
do some shout-outs. For sure. Give me 1 second.
Karen, will you be on stream Wednesday?
Tracy, will I be on stream on Wednesday?
It's the Salo's world. I'm just living in it.
Maybe.
We're always getting.
Maybe.
We had Karen set up
Maybe
for
not.
yesterday. Then Greg texts last minute. I'm gonna go on. Oh, okay. Then Habib this morning last minute. I can't make it. Like okay, we're fluid
Karen's
around
got
here.
it.
We just
Karen's
it's their
got it.
world.
Yep.
We just work around it.
We just live in it. Just live in it. Yep.
Crazy Cat Lady cheering 100 bits. Goth Churro resubscribing for a total of 12 months. Beachy One cheering 100 bits. Good morning, all. Maybe we can get some more gift codes and new items raffled off again today. Question mark. Hint, hint. I like it. Outpost Nails resubscribing for a total of 10 months. Yay, 10 months. Yes. Painting Polish resubscribing with Prime in a total of 24 months, 2 years. Woohoo.
Woo.
Gosh, I just can't even believe we've been on, what, 3 years?
That's what's crazy to me. How has it been that long?
I have no idea.
It's crazy.
Time flying. Resubscribing. I guess I gotta say who it was. Lindsay M. Resubscribing. Been subscribed for 13 months. Izzy 1977 cheering 100 bits. Aries JS 85 cheering 5 bits. Samantha 91402 resubscribing with Prime for a total of 3 months. We got Melissa Roberto cheering 10 bits. We have the Lindsay M coming back with 10 bits. We have Tips Diva Nail Art cheering 100 bits. Ari JS 85 cheering 5 bits. Pandino 77 cheering 10 bits. Tara Jimenez. Tara Jimenez. Okay, got it. Cheering, resubscribing with Prime for a total of 4 months. We have Luisa Torres, 77, cheering for 50 bits. We have Fabi04261972 cheering 25 bits. Beachy One giving out 2 community subs. You guys are awesome. You really are. Tips Diva Nail Art giving out a community sub. Melissa Roberto cheering 10 bits. We have Chanel 1 cheering 100 bits. Jaya Queen 50 bits. Tips Diva Nail Art 100 bits. Sassy Nails 5 bits. The Nail Tripper 20 bits. Tips Diva Nail Art 100 bits. Melissa Roberto 9 cheering 10 bits. Luisa Torres 77 cheering 10 bits. Bandino 77 cheering 10 bits.
Actually, I guess it's right here.
P Andino 77. P Andino 77 cheering 10 bits. Shawnee Starfire cheering 5 bits. We have Quana S cheering 100 bits. Karen Sago resubscribing for a total of 12 months. Love you, YN. We love you back.
Love you
Kate, is that different? Look at their last names.
They're sisters. I think.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember
Siago?
correctly. So it's
Kate.
Karen and Kate.
Karen and Kate. I like it.
Oh.
Siago 13. Are you guys together in the same room? I want to know. Are you guys just
Are they twins?
yeah.
I want to know if you're twins.
resubscribing with Prime? Been a total of 11 months. Melissa Roberta 9 cheering 10 bits. Oh, honey, your nails. I love that name. That's awesome.
I love that. That's so.
Resubscribing for a total 8 months. And she says, IKEA is a whole thing. It really is. And it's a whole day. You don't just go there.
It is.
It's a whole event.
But they have food. They have food. So you have lunch and you go shop and then you have a snack and then you go shop and it's perfect. It's a
100%.
great day out.
Zini Diva 2810 subscribing for a total of 16 months. Dime Piece Creations resubscribing for a total of 9 months. H Town Love 33 subscribing for a total of 17 months. Nora Adler 305 resubscribing for a total of 5 months. I love YN since as long as I can remember, maybe 2015. Wow, been a while. Well, I'm glad you stuck with us. Alice Froppy Nails by Joe Fish. Joe Fish. Resubscribing for a total of 9 months. Love the new stuff. I'm glad you do. We are pretty in love with it too. 77 Dancing Panda. Awesome. Resubscribing for a total of 8 months. We have stopped because Ramon has stopped.
Oh, sorry.
Beachy One cheering 100 bits. Beachy One back for another 100 bits. For us 80/90 folks, best generation. I have to agree.
Yeah.
Desi Girl 42 cheering 300 bits. GG 82 510 resubscribing at tier 3 for a total of 8 months. Loving YN. We are loving you back. Tipsy Diva Nail Art cheering 1000 bits. Lori Scarborough
Whoa.
Pauliski cheering 100 bits. Quana S 1 bits. Tips Diva Nail Art giving out 1 community sub. Amazing.
Guys,
P. Andino
fire today.
77 sharing 10 bits. Bev 1984 resubscribing for a total of 3 months. We have Lori Scarborough back in for 10 bits. Akeb 3 cheering 3 bits. Emmy Jane cheering 100 bits. P. Andino 77 10 bits. Aries JS 85 5 bits. Desi Girl 42 300 bits. Wow, we got hype trains all over. Melissa Roberto 9 cheering 10 bits. Desi Girl 42 giving out 5 community subs. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Aries JS 85 5 bits. Mel Still Ash 04 5 bits. Melissa Roberta coming back cheering 10 bits. Emmy Jane cheering 202 bits. P. Andino 77 100 bits. Susan's 228 100 bits. We have SP. I lost it. SP Nail Artist resubscribing for a total of 6 months. We have the original Chicken Dinner cheering 10 bits. We have Melissa Hamming cheering 100 bits. Melissa Roberto back in with 10 bits. Melissa Roberto back again, cheering 10 bits. And again, Melissa Roberto, another 10 bits. You guys are amazing. Really, really amazing. Appreciate it. Oh, and Tank Jackson back in with 5 bits. I love it. Do we have another mix?
We do.
Let's do it.
All right.
Bonus points.
So the next mix goes to Nunya XOXO.
Nunya!
And this one, oh wait. This one is a photo.
A photo?
Photo.
Ooh, pretty.
And also says, but please no mylar or super chunky chunks. And if you can add a lot of hollow.
Okay. Is Nunez asked for the neons before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Nunya, remember, it's hard to get the separation that you're wanting if I can't go different size. So I'll try to keep it at a minimum, but I'm for what you're wanting, I'm gonna have to give it some separation so we get the look that you're wanting. But this is beautiful. Love it. Okay. You got any questions?
Gorgeous
Rosie?
colors.
Let's see. Let me look. What do we got?
Somebody asked, Melissa Roberto, anyone know if Habib is okay? Haven't been on this week. Hope everything's okay. Habib is okay. I believe is my understanding that he's with one of our distributors this week.
Yeah,
So
our UK distributor,
That's
good friends, and he's down for the week, so there's been spending time.
he's fine. Everything's good. No worries.
Ramon would feel more important if he had to do all the call-outs. I like it. I like that.
Yeah, maybe he should.
I'm good.
Give him something else to do.
I'm good, thank you.
Ramon, you don't have enough to do. You got time.
Yeah,
to do
no,
that,
I'm
don't
good.
you?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will
No, okay.
let Tracy and Karen and Habib, they can do it all, no problem.
Ramonski, I'm
All
sorry.
right.
The neon's low on chunk. What was the other thing?
No mylars, no big
mylars.
chunks. Yep.
Okay.
All right, Boho Bell Nails. I just got a mango bowl, like an acai bowl, but mango base with kiwi, coconut, granola, chocolate chips, and peanut butter.
Sounds
I'm in heaven.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm in heaven too. Yeah, where did you get that? I need to know, and do they deliver? That is my question. That sounds fantastic. I feel like during, the spring and summer, I always feel like eating better, and I don't know. I don't, obviously, but I feel like I should. So that sounds fantastic.
I just pulled my
Hey,
head.
Trace.
Owie.
Nuna said,
Yeah.
you can add whatever, just no mylars.
Okay, got it. Perfect.
That'll make things easier then. Good.
Got it.
Let's see. Lizard's Breath Nails. I got my Goblin Shark Glitter Mix, and I absolutely love it. That is fantastic. Awesome.
I do have a question for you from YouTube.
Yes.
So the question is, I have a question about shaping. How can I shape a sculpted gel nail with a crooked finger?
Okay, that's a fantastic question, and I have to get bonus points first. So if you have a crooked nail, when you're putting your form on, let me grab a form here. You want to make sure, I'm going to see if I can get this onto my natural nail here. You want to make sure that when you put your forms on, whether the nail is crooked or straight, you always want to line up the form, okay, so that the form is straight in line with the finger. So if you go from knuckle to nail, that should be straight in line, okay? If your nail itself kind of curves or anything, we tend to want to put that form on straight with how that nail is growing. But if you put that on, you see how now, I'm going to go from this way. You see how now that form is kind of going off at an angle here, okay? If we were to just push that over and line that straight up with the finger, that's going to help you get a straighter enhancement. Hope that made sense. I think it did. So yeah, just line the form up with the finger, not necessarily the nail, and you should be good to go. Now, somebody too that has an extremely crooked nail, it's not, even though you're sculpting it straight, it's not going to make it grow straight. So after maybe a couple of fills, you might actually have to clip off that finger, not the finger, clip off the extension, and then just get they don't need the finger. Put a prosthetic on, it'll be fine. No, clip off the extension and then resculpt it so that it goes back to that straight. Because yeah, otherwise it will continue to just keep growing crooked. Yeah, good question. Good question.
Like it. Ready?
You're ready. Here we go.
Let's do it.
It's wild nails.
What about crooked fingers?
Yeah, crooked fingers are definitely. I'm like, I don't even know how to go about that. Crooked fingers are definitely a challenge, and I have a couple of older clients who I love them to death, but their nails are challenging because their fingers are a little bit more crooked and arthritic and things like that. So really with that, again, you can kind of just try to kind of maybe lift up the hand and just let it fall naturally so that you can kind of see where the fingers all kind of point to. And then you can kind of line up those forms so that they all kind of look like they're in line. But yeah, if they've got extremely crooked fingers, unfortunately, you're never going to make them look perfect. But you just do the best that you can to get things to just kind of flow. Now, if you're sculpting, you know, and one finger goes like this and one finger goes like this, obviously you're never going to get both, you know, both nails to go like this.
Can you put the camera on her? Hold on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Can you show them again? I'm sorry.
I
When you
forget
said
that
the finger.
Yeah. Yep. So if one finger goes like this and the other finger goes like that, you're never going to be able to get those two straight in line with each other. But just kind of do the best you can to make them all look like they're kind of going the same way. But yeah, crooked fingers are definitely a challenge that we can't fix, and we can only do the best that we can.
Yep. And you just and you'll have to deal with it here and there because it'll start.
Yeah.
My pointers are that way, and like they go crooked. I fix it, and then eventually I'm like, I'm turning left.
Yeah, it's looking crooked again.
I'm detouring.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
taking a left turn.
They do.
So yeah.
But yeah, it really is. It's just knowing how to clip off that extension and then resculpt it back on. You know, I think so many people, they don't understand that it's okay to clip off that pre-edge and, you know, resculpt, and so they just kind of keep trying to reshape it as it's growing crooked, but then you end up with wonky sidewalls and wonky lower arches. So yeah, if you start to feel like it's, you know, it's growing crooked and you're not getting the right structure, clip it off, start it fresh. It'll be easier in the long run.
I like it. Yeah, I you probably mentioned this, but I was zoning. Typical,
Yeah.
right? But I used to have that problem because you hold the person's fingers straight, right? And
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
you let go and it goes crooked, and you're like, oh, that's why, you know, I always recommend you just got to let it release. You don't hold their fingers. Have them point down, and you'll see. And then you can tweak your form. But I used to do that all. I'm like, I don't understand. I put it on straight.
It
now
looks
it's crooked.
straight. It looks straight. Yeah. Yeah. So either just kind of let the hand kind of fall like that, or if you turn them up, from the client's perspective like that, then you can see exactly how things are lining up and see what's straight and what needs to be adjusted. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
All right. I am loving these neons. I am loving the neon cream clays.
I know we are
technically calling it neon, but yes,
we are
bright
this year. Let's see. What do you think? I think we nailed it pretty good. I like it.
I'm telling you, that looks like a party. That just looks like a party. A little summer party.
Where is my ripple though? I want to add a little more. I know I pulled it. What do I do with things? I swear.
Did you
there
put
it
a lot of hollow?
Oh no, let me grab some hollow too. Sorry, I totally spaced. I asked what the additional thing was.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was it. A lot of hollow.
A lot of hollow. Gotcha.
That was my bad.
We gotcha.
I thought you were going to use the Xandorn for this.
I don't actually want to put the neons in that big pile because it's going to look, for as much as I'm using, it'll look pepper. Yeah. So, took it away. Bust out a level and work from the arm. Huh?
I don't know.
Bust out a level and work from the arm.
Huh?
You gotta tell us what you mean.
Oh,
Sorry.
maybe to make the nails straight.
Oh.
Get your level out and go from the arm
There
forward.
we go.
You know what? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But again, you guys, we are nail techs. We are only able to do what we are able to do. Okay.
That is true. Can't help what you're born with. Can we get that mix on sale? It's gorgeous. You never know. I'd have to remember what I did. That's always the problem. Karen, I love the way you teach in YouTube videos. Tracy, I love your energy and passion you put in the tutorials and ideas I get from your nails. Tracy, did you see the fire and ice acrylic I did after watching the Game of Thrones set? It's in today's Discord, I think. Approve. Which part of the Discord?
I'll take a look.
It's
Where did you post it?
Where'd you post it? Tell us which part you posted it in, so we can take a look. That was one of my favorite sets, the fire and ice. That was fun. I liked it when we used to do things like that, like get there we go. There's our bright hollow.
2023, Trace.
Oh, 2023.
It's from
Ooh.
Diva, right? Yeah. Sorry, it's
In the lookbook?
Lookbook 2023.
We got.
Oh yeah,
we got
those
the
are
hollow.
beautiful. Woo.
Okay, let's check it out.
Love it.
2023.
Yeah, great job. Great job. See, when I see pictures like that, it makes me miss having long stilettos. But they just don't work with my life these days. And I cut down my nails, and now I just have the fiber gel on there. And every now and then I'm like, maybe I'm just going to put my stilettos back on. Then I don't have like 4 hours to work on.
Exactly. It's like when I barely have time to keep these up. And a lot of times I make Rig do it.
Exactly.
There you go. We got hollow neon. Cool. We got another one? Or
Yes, we got one more.
okay, what do we got?
All right, so the last one goes to I'm sorry, wrong one. It goes to Oh Honey Your Nails.
Oh, honey neon nails.
All right, so Oh Honey Your Nails is requesting orange citrus theme, please. Some Mylar is cool.
Orange citrus. I love all the you guys just you know me. You're speaking to my
That's
I
your
love the
color.
orange.
That's your color.
you know that. Okay, let's put this in a dish. What do I do? I seriously keep losing things. Orange citrus. Makes me think of creamsicles, which makes me think of putting some vodka in it and laying by the pool. I don't know how we got there, but that's how we got there.
That does not sound terrible. That does not sound terrible at all.
I have a question for you, Karen.
Yep.
So this one's from Murray Fox. They're saying, I'm having a hard time to incorporate holographic glitter into my nail design. Usually I just take them out. Any tips on how to make holographic glitter happen on my nails?
I mean, what's the challenge? I guess I'm not sure what their challenge would be, why they're thinking they should just take it out. I mean, I like the hologram kind of glitters just kind of as accents, because I feel like it really just pops with whatever colors you're using, and it just kind of, it has that different color reflection, so it's going to work with anything. But I mean, I'm not sure what's their challenge. What are they not liking about it? If you can give me a little bit more insight, let me know what your struggle is. Yeah.
All right.
Any other questions? Anything else we got?
Let me see here.
Sorry, you guys. I'm still on the tail end of my cold. I've been saying that for about a week now, so I don't know what's going on.
Everybody's
I
been
think
like that. It's like
Yeah.
it lingers. Eddie's been sick,
Yeah.
and he just he's one of those. I'm out of lids. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. What else do we got here?
Sorry,
Anything?
SP Nail Artist. These lives are every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So you can check us out those times. Let's see.
So Monday,
who
Wednesday,
else?
and Thursday. And then again, you guys coming up on next week on Wednesday, we're doing Gliterathon all day.
Yes.
And also, you guys make sure that you join us on Fridays. Usually on Fridays, we do kind of a live call in so you can actually talk with us and ask us questions and troubleshoot, or talk with Habib when he's on there for any marketing ideas, things like that, business information, just whatever kind of questions you have about the industry, about anything with nails, or whatever else you want to chat about. So join us on Fridays. It's a lot of fun.
We ready?
We are ready.
Okay.
Here we go.
Dun, dun, inks, inks, it's wild nails, inks, inks.
Okay, let's choose some orange citrus. Inner child. Just a little texture, friends.
Yeah, you guys, sounds like a lot of other people are sick and colds and allergies this year. And yeah, I've never had allergies really before that I know of. And so, everybody's telling me, oh, we'll just take allergy medicine. I'm like, I don't know if that's allergies, but at this point, I'm willing to try anything because, yeah, I'm over it. I don't do sick person very well, and it gets on my nerves. So,
I think, was this no Mylar, or Mylar was okay?
Let me double check. This was some Mylar is cool.
Okay. Okay, let's see what we got as a base. Let's see. Okay, I'm not sure if my question was answered or not before. I had to put the phone down, but I was just wondering what to use as a base when using the clay polishes, maybe the cream clays, and if they have a dispersion layer, do we? I lost it.
do we take that off before top coat?
Yep.
I gotcha. Okay, so cream clays, you can, depending on how you're applying them. If you're working over a natural nail, I would go with the manicure base coat or the fiber gel. You could also use conversion gel too, conversion base if you want to use that too. But definitely a soft gel base coat is going to work great for you. Make sure to leave the tacky surface of your base coat on. Don't wipe that off before you go into your cream clay, because it's going to need that tacky surface to adhere to. If you are going over an enhancement, just file the surface of your enhancement with your 150 file or medium sanding band, cleanse it off, and use protein bond, and then you can go right into your cream clays and your design work and that. You don't need an extra base coat on your enhancements. And let's see, what else was there in that? The cream clays do have a very, very light dispersion layer. It's not as much as the regular gel polishes do. It's just a little bit. So you can still do a little bit of a glitter press to it and go that route if you want to do glitter press. But otherwise, put your top coat on it, and then wipe the tacky surface from the top coat. And I think was that dispersion layer. Yeah. So yeah, leave the dispersion layer on before you top coat, and then just wipe after you top coat.
Love it.
Should be good.
I saw someone asking if we're coming out with new glitters and we could do a sneak peek. Not this time. Not this time around. We got a lot of other newness that's coming out. So, but we definitely, it's time to, well, first of all, I need to figure out what glitters we never launched. And then it's time to do some new ones, I think. It'd be fun. I asked for this yesterday, but no clear answer. I have to pre-paint white chrome full cover nails for my daughter who is traveling out of country, and I can't use fiber gel. And I heard you could adhere them with acrylic. Any tips so they won't come off? I have to pre-paint white chrome full cover nails. So Icy Lady, are you doing them prior to her leaving, or I mean, yes, you can use acrylic, but I'm just curious, are you doing them prior? Is she going to have to do that herself while she's out of town? What thoughts, Karen?
I think my brain shut off halfway through that question and I got lost. So they're doing a press on, and they're
Full
doing
cover,
a white, okay,
white
so
chrome.
a full cover, white chrome, and they're wondering how to apply them without fiber gel. Is that?
She says, I can't use
that the
fiber gel,
question?
and I heard you could adhere with them with acrylic. Any tips so they won't come off?
Okay. If you're trying to apply them with acrylic, it can be done. It just takes patience. Okay. So what I would say is you're going to put just a very small, kind of a fairly wet pearl onto the nail, and then rock that nail. I'd go from cuticle to kind of the free edge. So you're going to rock that nail onto the acrylic. Now here's where it gets tedious, is you have to hold that nail on there until the acrylic has set, because if you let go, that acrylic isn't set yet, and it's going to shift, it's going to move. If she sets her fingers down at all and it touches the surface of the table, it's going to push that tip back up. So you have to hold that nail on there until the acrylic sets. So again, you can do it, but it takes patience. So I personally, I'm not sure why you can't use fiber gel, but fiber gel is going to be my go-to on that, because you put it on, pop it in the light, and it's secure. But yeah, just be patient, and you can do it. It'll work, but be patient.
Okay, we have the citrus, orange, dreamsicle, icy. So there's that. And I'm gonna give this to you, Ramon, before I forget. And then in one angle they look pink. I make pink nail design. Then I shift my nail, and that hollow glitter looks blue, and it stands out of the pink design. Then I shift it again, and it looks green. And again, it's not pleasing to my eye, green and pink, especially if the glitter are chunky. If they're on a smaller side, it's okay, but larger, they just bug me.
Okay.
Well, we all have a preference.
So I'm assuming this was the person that was having the issues with the hologram powders. So that's kind of the beauty of a hologram, is you're going to get that color shift depending on what angle you look at it. If you don't want that color shift, I would go with more of a solid color. So like if you kind of like that silver hologram, just go with a solid silver glitter rather than the hologram. Because yeah, a hologram is going to reflect a lot of different light. It's going to look different from different angles. And if that's not the style or the color that you're going for, stick with something that is just a solid color. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get that out of there. Okay, let's see. Don't the nail tips need to be clear through in order to cure through? Maybe this is the issue. She's pre-painting them.
Well,
I don't know that she was having an issue. I think she was just asking, but maybe. I mean, Karen, you've actually, well, I think both of us have done darker colors in the past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So here's the trick: if you're trying to adhere them with the fiber gel or another gel, and you want to pre-design them, you can to an extent. Okay, if you're using colors or glitter that the light can actually penetrate through, yes, you can pre-design them. But if you're having issues where maybe they're not quite setting, or you notice that they feel loose or something like that, you may have done a color that is too dark for that light to get through. So if you're going to err on the side of caution, I would wait until after applying to design them. But again, with certain colors that the light is going to cure through, you can pre-design them.
Like it. Tina, when you get lint in your tacky layer and have to wipe it off, does the gel that get a tacky layer still make overlaying products adhere better to it, or is it tacky layer everything? When you get lint in your tacky layer and have to wipe it off, does the gel that get a tacky layer still make it an overlay product? I think they're asking, like, if you get lint in it, can you just go for it, or do you need to get a tacky layer back? I think is the question.
So ideally, you want that tacky layer. Now, here's kind of the trick that I do. Lost my wipes here. So if I have a little piece of fuzz in there, I will take a lint free and I will fold it up really, really tiny. And I will just, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Let's see. I will just get right where that little piece of lint is. And I will wipe off just that little piece of lint. So I'm not wiping off that whole entire tacky surface. Otherwise, sometimes what I'll do is I'll just take my gel brush and I'll just kind of touch wherever that piece of lint is and wipe that piece off, and then clean out my brush, get that little tacky off of there, and then go through and just kind of brush through and move that tacky surface back over where I wiped, and then give that just another quick cure, because that's going to keep the majority of that tacky surface on, so you're going to get better adhesion when you put your next coat on. Now, is that always possible? No, because sometimes that piece of fuzz is just on the nail and you can't get it, so you end up wiping the whole darn thing
the
off.
building.
Yes, I get it. So in that case, if you can, ideally, I would rough up that surface again. But sometimes, like if it was maybe a coat of a color or something like that, sometimes you can, after wiping, put a thin layer of the protein bond on, and then you can go into your next coat. Sometimes it will work, but if you do have issues with it chipping, then I would go back to trying to remove that shine again. But
Love it.
with certain colors, it's going to work. Yeah.
Ramonski, shall we raffle off the garbage pile? This is the
Now,
garbage pile.
Are we
Can we
there
see it?
already?
Fancy garbage pile. All right, guys, if you are ready. If you're on YouTube, by the way, come on over to Twitch, because this is where you're able to enter these raffles and win some really, really cool stuff. And I think we have a lot more fun over here. So come on over. All right, guys, the raffle has begun. Go ahead and type in exclamation raffle in the chat, and that will get you entered to win one of these beautiful glitter garbage pile
Glitter garbage pile.
piles
So
of
stupid.
garbage.
Something sparkly. Whatever.
Stupidest thing ever. There you go.
Thank you. And are we gonna do an ultimate prize?
Yes, we are.
Oh, nice. Okay, so an ultimate prize is included, which is first one we're gonna pull is for the glitter. The second one is for a trip to Timeout Land.
Time out. Tina, I didn't know you could smear the tacky layer back again. Thank you so much for your professional answers. You're welcome. I didn't answer, but you're welcome.
Yeah, we're happy to make up answers anytime. Yeah, no problem. We just make it up as we go. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sure, that should work.
Should we do some? Well, we'll wait for the shout outs because we'll have to do it at the end anyway.
Yeah.
And what are you doing this weekend? Anything fun?
Heading out there on Sunday.
Oh, that's
But
right.
other than that,
Coming this way.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there Monday, Tuesday in the office. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like. I got some passive aggressive lawn mowing that I probably should do, but other than that, I don't know. I told myself this year I'm not doing any plants in my garden, any vegetables or anything this year, so I'm kind of sad about that. But
Why?
I need a. Well, my time these days is not enough to
Limited.
play mama to vegetables in the garden this year. So next year I'll come back full force. But I'll tell you, last weekend I went to the farmers market and they sell all the plants, all the vegetables, all the things for your garden. Oh my gosh, it took every power in me to not buy everything. I'm like, I just need to walk away. So
walk away, Karen.
So yeah. But I do have other plants
actually redo our backyard and just like switch out the plants and stuff. It is work. It's just, I just, if we could just do it all in one day, maybe, or just have someone do it, that would be amazing. But then I kill everything, so I have to try. It's just, yeah. Sometimes it's just easier to leave what's there.
Yeah. I have cactus in my house, and that's about the only thing that keeps growing in my house. Otherwise, everything dies. But outside, we get rain and sun, and it kind of is a little more self-maintenance. But it is the weeds and everything. That's a regular maintenance that you got to take care of. And I don't know. This summer, I want easy this summer. I don't want to have a lot of responsibility. So
I don't want to.
No
on
vegetables
that, someone Hanata wants to know if you have pets.
I do not, but Josh has a 12-and-a-half-year-old lab who thinks she's a puppy. So I get my puppy fix from her, and I don't have to have the responsibility. Same with kids. He's got 2 kids that are not mine, and I don't have to be responsible, but I enjoy them when I see them. So
I like it. Smart girl. Smart.
Yes. Yeah. No, seriously, if I had the time and space, I would have all of the pets. I would have all the dogs, all the cats, all the everything. I would have them all.
Real quick, Melissa Green over on YouTube. Come on over to Twitch. This is where you can enter, not YouTube.
Yeah.
Twitch.
Melissa, come on over. It's funner over here.
Funner.
Funner.
Funner?
Funner.
Like a funnel?
It's funner.
But with an R?
It's a funner.
That's weird.
It's funner.
Okay.
Yeah. I missed it. Because you had sidetracked me, Ramon. Karen, how did you get in the nail industry?
Yes.
Was it a childhood dream?
It was, I had no idea what else to do. No, kind of actually. So I was in college, and my junior year of college, I needed a job. So I went and found a receptionist job at a local salon and worked there as receptionist my junior and senior year of college. Finished school, was still working there part-time, had no idea what I wanted to do after my degree, and I was lost. I went to temp agencies and worked full-time job doing, this was the worst job ever. I was a file clerk. It was, long story short, the person that had the job before me had no idea how to alphabetize anything, so it was just a big mess. And I didn't want to be stuck in that for the rest of my life. And I had kind of hung out with the other nail tech that was at the salon at the time. And she kind of encouraged me. She's like, yeah, it'd be fun. It's a great job. I love doing it. And I've always kind of done my own nails. And like, even as a kid, I would polish my nails and, do all the polka dots and all that crazy stuff. But, so after some encouraging from the nail tech there, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just go get my license. I'll do that. I mean, it was a quick 3-month class. I'll get my license, do nails until I figure out what I want to do with the rest of my life. I never intended it to be more than a few years, never intended it to be a lifetime career, but it has been amazing. I have been so blessed. I'm so grateful to have been able to do all of the things that I have in this industry, and now to be able to pass my knowledge on and my experience on. I'm gonna cry, but no, I absolutely love it. It happened by chance, by mistake, I don't even know how it happened, but it happened, and I love the industry. And there are days where I'm like, maybe it's time to move on to something different. And I'm like, I can't give up doing nails. I don't know what I would ever do if I didn't do nails. If I wasn't in this business, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. So that's the gist of how I got into doing
If you
nails.
cry, I'll cry. They say, don't cry.
Okay, no crying. No
So
crying.
I'm being told that funner isn't a word, and if you know me, you know I make up a lot of words. However,
That's in the
if you check
Tracy
it out.
vocabulary.
I don't want to switch.
Switch. Funner, stupider, and other words that are in fact real. It's a
Well,
real
hey,
word.
there you go.
But
Who knew?
I didn't know that when I said it. I just make up words. I don't do well with the English language, guys. And I just
You
roll
have
with
your
it.
own
It
language
used to
and
bother
it
me. It used to bother me, and now I just it's just who I am. So it's all good. There's no crying in nails, Blue Phoenix says.
It's not crying in nails. It's just I get very emotional and very passionate about this industry, and because again, I think so many people look at this business, hair, nails. It's like people just they don't think of it as an actual career. And like even my parents, I mean, don't get me wrong, my parents have been 100% supportive through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But obviously, after I finished college, they were like, you're gonna go do nails? That
What?
doesn't make sense. Why you went to college and now you're gonna do nails? But it really is such an amazing industry, and you can do so many different things, so much. So it's not just sitting at the table doing nails all day. Again, education and platform work and celebrity, all of these different kind of things that where else do you have those kind of options to be creative
Yeah.
and social and
And make
so
your schedule. I
I'm
mean,
so
it
grateful.
really is,
Yes.
once you get that clientele, like you can make it what you want it to
Mhm.
be. And there's not a lot of jobs out there that give you that kind of freedom. So I love it. I think that's amazing.
That and again, when you have your own space and your own business, there's nobody that you have to answer to except yourself and your clients. And if you need to take a day off, you need to take a mental break, you can do that, and you don't have to rationalize, you don't have to explain to somebody why I need a day off today. You can do that. You can take a day off to go to your kids' recital. You can take a day, obviously you want to make sure that you're kind of saving up your money for those days off and giving yourself a paid day off. But you have that flexibility, you have that freedom to make this your, according to your lifestyle, how you want it.
Yeah, that's for me, I liked working my long 3 days a week. And a lot of people didn't want to work. That's the beauty. I had girls who'd want to come in for a couple hours every day of the week, and they can do that. I don't like to do that. I'd like
Yeah.
to shove everything in 3 days and have those days off. And I was able to do that once I built a clientele. Of course, you have
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
flexibility. But I do think. I was kind of the same way. I thought I would do something else after I got into it because I did it mostly. I never was interested in doing nails. Never. I just like, okay, I need to get a job. This is the quickest route. And I did fall in love with it. So yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Can nail techs use barbicide to
Here you go. Hold on. Right here.
sterilize metal implants?
Yes, you can use barbicide for your metal implements. Just make sure you don't leave it in there longer than 10 minutes. As with any disinfectant, you guys. And I know there are some disinfectants out there that are rust proof or rust resistant, or and you can leave your tools in there longer, they say, but I personally don't. Take them out after the 10 minutes or whatever recommended time.
I'm off.
You're just gonna get better. Yeah.
Brunski, Karen, I can relate. I have an AS in medical billing and coding. 90% of BS is healthcare admin. Then stopped my BS to go to nail school. I average $50 to $60 an hour, and I control my nail schedule. This is why I love nails. I love doing them, and the money is great. I still do medical billing from home on my time, but I'm planning on leaving that behind at the end of this year. My family thought I was crazy until they saw the money.
Yep, it's true.
Stan told me I had been doing nails for a while, and we're sitting with a group one day, and Stan's like, "Yeah, I thought Tracy was crazy when she said she was going to go do nails. I didn't think there was any money in it." He never told me that. He was extremely supportive, always supportive. I had no idea he felt that way. He goes, "I was wrong. I was wrong." I'm like, but
it's
I mean,
nice to
good for
prove
him.
people
He was
wrong.
supportive.
Yeah.
He didn't tell me I was crazy. Well, he tells me I'm crazy all the time, but not for that. Have you all ever thought of doing a refill refill bottle of top coat? Yes and no. Typically, it gets very messy and problematic, so we haven't. But I ain't against it. You just have to keep it clean, and as long as it's not an air dry solution, typically it works great. I always liked refill bottles, Karen.
I mean, I don't know about refills, but I always just take my old bottles and pour them into the new bottle. I was actually doing that yesterday with all my random odds and ends because I always know when my drawer of top coats and stuff gets full, overfull, then it's time to combine things. But
Condense.
I don't know. Yeah, just condense. I mean, I know some people like it because saving on packaging and things like that, maybe. I don't know. But
Yeah.
for me,
I liked
kinda-
it,
I
but
kinda
I would
make a
still
mess,
get a
though.
new bottle every once in a while, like every other time, just
Yep.
because
Yep.
I'm not good at pouring into the other bottle. It's not a thing.
No.
So,
But
okay,
even
guys,
as I
let's.
use things, the bottles get kind of gummy around
Gross,
the sides,
yeah,
or they
it's true.
dribble. And yeah, I just like new top coats. And, yeah.
Let's do it, Ramonski.
All right, guys, real quick before we get to the winners, can I get Scrapolini and Them Nails? Can you check your whispers, please? That way I can get you guys your $25 gift codes. If
Yeah,
you don't
don't
want
miss out.
them, I can
Yeah.
always return them. That's
can
fine.
give them to
I'll
me.
take it.
That's fine.
We're both.
Not a
Hello.
problem.
What
we
do
got
I
new things coming out.
do with all my empty bottles of YN cuticle oil, lizard's breath nails? Throw them away?
I mean,
I don't know.
honestly, the cuticle oil bottles, because we used to have the large
Refill.
size refills, and I would refill my bottles, but over time, the eyedroppers actually started to kind of wear through.
Yeah.
So just toss them. Otherwise, if you have, things that you want to use them for arts and crafts at home or paints or I don't know.
That always
Get
reminds
creative.
me. It's arts and crafts time. From Happy
Well.
Gilmore. Sorry. No, and you know what? We used to have the 8 ounce, and I know that really bums some of people. Johnny, especially. I never heard the end of it.
Me. Me.
It just didn't sell. People just didn't buy it, and so again, to free up
See,
for other product,
That
it
is
just didn't sell.
so crazy to me that it didn't sell because I mean I love to refill because otherwise again you're throwing out a bottle every so often and it's like I might as well just have that refill and just pour that in and like for my clients I would charge them when they bought the full size bottle I would charge them full price for a full size bottle, but then when they came in and their bottle was empty I would charge them half price for a refill. And basically that would pay for my product and they'd get a little bit of a discount. And so
Maybe we'll try it again.
So
Maybe
I'm
we'll
bummed that we
educate
don't
it
have
more
it.
about what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, guys,
Yeah, we
let's.
should do
Oh, Karen, have you used the new products coming out?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course.
Yes, and I love them, you guys.
Of
Like,
course she has,
all of
because we
it,
have to know if
you're-
she
yeah.
likes them. If she don't like them, and then we have a problem. So.
yeah.
Okay.
And you guys, I tell my honest opinion. I will tell my honest opinion if I like them, if I
Yeah.
don't, and
Sometimes I don't want
everything
to
that we've
hear
got
it. I'm like,
coming
no,
out
but
now.
I want it.
I know it would be easier if I just said yes, everything is fabulous, and we order it, and then it comes in and
Well,
it's crap. But no,
And
you guys
we
are
have
gonna
to.
love all
I
the
do
things.
like the honest thing. This is why Greg is not allowed to handle product development because he's very persuasive. So we actually have a form, which we've been really bad about getting the form out there for those who do it, and it comes to Karen and I because Greg will he'll tell me, "Oh, Karen loved it. Karen loved it. She's absolutely in love with this product." I'm like,
didn't
"Really?
say that."
Really?" Because and it's because the way he words it, he's so excited about it. He wants you to like it so much. People are worried about telling him no. Some of the mentors, so we have to send out this paperwork, and I have to say, please give us your honest opinion, your honest experience with it. Don't worry about hurting Greg's feelers.
But see, he just gets so excited
So
because
excited.
it's a great concept, and we
Yeah.
love the concept of so many different things. And it's like, yes, we want this to work. We want it to work so bad, but it doesn't.
It's
and
gotta
we have
work
to make
in
sure
salon.
that it's
It
Yeah.
can't just work on one
not
or
just
two
on
nails.
a practice hand. And
Yeah. So
exactly.
let's end. Hold it. We got another highlight. W2 Splinter at Lizard's Breath Nails gave me an idea. Do you have a bottle recycling program? Would you be interested in something like that? Also, are you planning on doing a 1/4 ounce citrus sugar? So 1/4 ounce we definitely need to look into. I actually need to look at how much the 1/4 ounce rose oils sell. I think they do well though. A recycling maybe. However, shipping is very expensive. So if we're recycling it, it's gonna be expensive. If that's what
I mean,
if
you
you're
guys
talking about what I'm
check,
thinking.
just check your local areas.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of places do recycle glass. So just take the eyedropper out and toss that, if you have to. But
Or-
then you can recycle.
I
Use
use little
recyclable
bottles like
glass.
that, like for my bigger size perfumes, and then I spray stuff in it,
Oh,
things
yeah.
like that. It's nice with the oil, and I use it for traveling. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's end this raffle before we get another highlight.
All right, here we go. The raffle is closed, guys. Let's choose our
Let's
winner,
see.
shall we?
First is for the glitter.
First is for the glitter, and the glitter winner is...
Let's see. Nettles nail bar. Woo! All right, Nettles. Congratulations.
Yay.
Awesome. And then the ultimate prize of
The
visiting
ultimate.
Jorge. I don't know if that's an ultimate prize.
It is an
Ramon.
ultimate prize. I would love to be timed out
I
right
would
now.
pay not to visit.
I would take a
Jorge.
nap.
Just kidding. Poor Jorge. He gets so picked on.
Did we ever get a new couch upstairs after he broke the other
No,
one?
he keeps on asking for one. I'm
No.
like, what do you need one for?
Okay.
What do you need one? I'm like, it's good because we use it as background right now. He wants a new couch.
okay,
We will eventually. Just don't tell him that. We will eventually get a new couch, but
Okay, but again, he has to put it together,
He
and he
has
has to have a time frame. These are the stipulations
These are
of getting a
real
new
things.
couch. It has
Yeah.
to be put together in 1 week of receiving it, and yep.
this
Oh,
guy, I
goodness.
swear. Okay, and the ultimate
The ultimate
prize
prize
of timeout.
A trip to Timeout Land with George is Baby's Nails.
Baby's nails. Congratulations.
Yay.
Could you talk to us so we can time you out? So we
Yes,
can
can
stick
you,
you in the
can, you,
corner.
can you post a little something
So
in the
weird.
in the chat, please, so we can send you off on your trip?
Ramonski, let's finish up some
never know.
shout outs.
Well, give me a second, because I need a.
Nope.
Why
Nope.
not? But why
No more
not?
seconds.
Did the chair ever get put together? It did eventually get put together. Kira actually
It was
filmed it.
very
It was
entertaining.
hilarious. This guy, I swear. Tracy needs to win some. I know. If I win, you guys
Seriously.
win.
Well, and I still don't understand how Kira has won that many times. How was that even possible?
I don't know. It's
so
their
crazy.
benefit, but I just don't understand. I really need to take her to Vegas.
Oh, that's why.
Jorge seems off today. He needs to cheer up. Well, he turned into Ramonski.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm just a little tired
and
today.
Ramon's doing a lot of things behind the
He,
things,
he
so
had,
he's
he had a
quiet
rough
today.
start to the. He had a rough start to the morning.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm
Friday
sad today.
Oh.
I'm not here. I'll tell you a secret. I'm not sad today. I'm just really tired.
Can you use the bottles to mix gel for airbrush? Then you can save the mix. I mean, you can use them for anything, like making. You just need to make sure you get all that oil out of them.
Yeah.
If you're going to use them for
That's
any,
the hard part.
make liquid art or any of that, you just really got to make sure all the oil is gone. But sky's the limit. Use what you want. Okay, shout outs?
Shout outs.
Let's shout it.
Are you singing the song?
No.
Okay. Here we go.
V. Keelman cheering 100 bits. Crystal Glitterbug cheering 10 bits. Crystal Glitterbug back for another 10 bits. P. Andino 77 cheering 10 bits. We have Lori Scarborough Pulaski cheering 5 bits. We have W2 Splinter back with 100 bits. Aries JS 85 1 bit. Aries JS 85 for 4 bits. Desi Girl 42 100 bits. We have Luista Torres 77 cheering 25. We have Lori Scarborough back. Oops, skipped. Lori for 10 bits. Beachy 1 for 5 bits. Tipsy Diva Nail Art giving out 5 community sub. You guys have just been so generous today. Desi Girl 42 104 bits. Guys, you are amazing. I love it. Okay, guys, I got a
Thank you for
phone call
everything.
that is in 15 minutes, so we got to heads out. Let's see if I actually remember it in 15 minutes. This is what I do. I set alarms.
Set
I
your
remind
timer.
myself, and then I will forget in the next 15 minutes that I have this call. That's what I
Well,
do.
it's like your alarm or timer goes off, and you turn the timer off because you're like in the middle of something, and then 10 minutes later, it's like, wait, I was supposed to do something. Why didn't my alarm go off?
Why is it going
Wait,
off?
wait,
Yeah.
wait,
Did.
wait,
I just
hold on,
turned it
sorry.
off.
What-
Baby Nails, can you post something? I totally forgot about Baby Nails sitting on their trip.
Oh,
Baby
Baby
Nails,
Nails.
can you post
Oh
something?
dear.
Murray
Oh,
Fox,
dear.
can we not let previous winners not enter on raffle just so we non-winners get better chance? Just a thought. I know, but
It's very hard.
it's hard.
It's hard to
Yeah,
do
Everybody
that.
wants a
It's hard
chance to
to-
win. It's fun, but good news is Glitterthon's coming, and I have a feeling this Glitterthon's going to be. I think Khabib's going to try to beat our record. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he
Oh,
comes.
I mean,
DJICIS
that'd be
is
terrible.
on?
That'd be terrible.
Oh, do you want to raid?
Yeah, let's do raid with DJICIS. You guys want to listen to some cool tunes
I
today?
love his music. Amazing.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does some
let's
awesome
do it. Okay.
mixes.
That's
All
great.
right, so guys, make sure you stay. We're gonna go into clip mode while we raid over. You guys have a wonderful one.
Habib always stealing someone's shine. I know, but since he signs the checks,
Yeah, but
we'll let
if you
him.
guys benefit, and if you guys benefit from him, let's do it. I'm not gonna argue with it.
Who won the raffle? There was two. Baby.
Oh, there it is.
Baby's nails.
Baby Nails. I just
won
found
the
her.
timeout, and oh, my mind just went blank.
Nails Nail Bar. Won the glitter.
Won the glitter. Yep.
All right, Baby Nails. Have a wonderful trip.
Okay, guys, you know how the rating, it's going to come on. You don't need to push anything. It'll automatically send you over there. So stay with us. Ramon's
Just
setting
hang
it
out
up.
here for a little longer.
If you haven't had a chance to check out this guy's mixes, they're cool. He's a lot of fun. And it's a lot of, it's all
Old school.
Old school. It's our music.
I love it.
And since
Love
we've got
it, I love
stirrup
it.
pants on and parachute pants on
And the big hair.
and the big hair going on, let's do it. Let's just go fully into it.
Oh, it's
All right,
fantastic.
guys. We will see you. Make sure you stay on.
Stay on. I'm going to say bye, though, and then
Bye,
we'll
guys.
click over.
Buttons.
Oh.
And the 15 bits. Appreciate all of this support. And I'm just telling you guys, all this it's just going back into the channel, right? We're not taking the money and like going out to dinner and like all of it's
Going
getting
on vacation with
yeah, dude. We're don't ever let me do that again. What I just did right now.
Do I have permission to slap you?
Yeah, if I ever do that again and yeah, dude it, like I felt like I gregged out. And if I ever greg out again, don't slap me. Like literally whisper. So if you could hit me back, would appreciate it. All right, let's do another one. Another one.
Sweet.
Oh, sorry. Jeez.
Waiting for Ramon.
Kelly nailed it. Said call, technique.
Ramon, I want to make a song. Waiting for Ramon.
Okay, can you do that again so I can clip it?
Kelly nailed it. Says,
Waiting for Ramon. What else we got here? Sapphire 610, 100 bits. V Kilman, thank you for the gifted sub to Peachy Pink. Very kind.
V Kilman crushes, dude.
I know. V Kilman crushing it. Sapphire 610, 20 bits. Melissa Roberto, 10 bits. And another 10 bits. W2 Dasher with another 500 bits. W2 Dasher going off. Peachy Nan.
Red Corvette.
Peachy Nan, 4 bits. Melissa Roberto, thank you for the 10 bits. And another 10. And another 10. I've never. I honestly sounds like there's an animal dying.
Oh my god.